Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back from Her Majesty's service. Woohoo! I'm free. Hi guys. Hi Flood. Hi Rick. Jamie. Justin Forge. Hey man, who else we got? We got the boys. The boys in the chat. All the boys. We've got all the boys back. Finches. Mr. Driver. We all know Mr. Driver. The driver. Tony Analog. Who else we got? Lux in here. We got Thomas G. Green's in the background. The Green Room. I noticed he's got a new show. So what is it? The Green Room War Room. I was just trying to find a little slot to sort of come back into, and so I did Overlux. I know Plastic's doing something, Green's doing something. I think Alex is doing something now. So I just sort of pick this slot because usually it's pretty quiet, nobody around. But I thought, well, open up the chat, why not? Talk about stuff, talk about my horrendous trip to the UK. All went wrong. It was all to do with secret codes. I didn't receive secret codes in the post. I turned up at the allotted time to perform my duties for the Queen. I wasn't on the list, although I had the summons. I was summoned by Her Majesty, but I wasn't on the list due to secret codes. Secret codes I should have received in the post. PIN number. I wasn't to be called in until a few days later, apparently, according to secret codes. So maybe 006 had stepped in at that point. So I was surplus to requirements. And then things got really complicated, filling out forms and things like that. And they said, well, we've got a lot of people serving, I think they've got up to 1,000, up to 1,000 now. So I said, we don't really need you. And they said, well, we'll complete you and discharge you as honourable discharge. So I've got an honourable discharge from Her Majesty. I completed my service. Only problem was it was Easter. Oh, hang on. Oh, Dodger Dent. It's open. Apparently, we're open. Hang on. I'll post a link. I'll post a link just in case. Copy to clipboard.
Can you address Floodline was asking about?
Oh, Floodline's asking. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I've not been reading the chat. Hang on, boys. Amateur here. Amateur's back. Whoop. No, that didn't work either. Posting link didn't work. Hang on. You can see I'm just out of it. Invite, copy to the clipboard. I did that. Down there, post link. I can't pin the links. I can't get into that part at the moment, doing that sort of thing. Dodger. Yeah, it's kind of it's a difficult one. It's probably been with us a very long time. He ran the chat. I'd spoken to him a few times because we had the chat and then it stopped. Then he started it up again, and I know he was in a wheelchair and he wasn't a well guy. And I know some of the guys are in touch with his wife, so I guess if there's any news, it'll filter up.
She did say though that she really appreciated.
Yeah, but from what I know,
he really enjoyed.
Yeah, that he really she appreciated that he spent his time here. It gave him an interest, and he really did enjoy his time with us.
I think she said it gave him a zest for life again.
Yeah, she said it gave him a zest for life again, gave him an interest, and that's all I was ever hoping this place could be. It could be something for everybody to come. And especially maybe if you're down as well, or we just sort of chat about things and we talk about other things, and it keeps your mind away from even for me, it keeps my mind away from troubles. Everybody has troubles, everybody has illnesses. I've got them in my family. I've got poor brothers got cancer and stuff, and yeah, I hate cancer. Fuck cancer, really. Fuck it. Yeah. Anyway, I just hope his time here, he's enjoyed that, and he's had us, he's had his life, and it's just a sad loss of somebody that was part of this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where I was. I'm going to talk about the the trip home from hell. Jesus Christ Almighty! You wouldn't believe it. Well, because it was Easter, I was let off. So I didn't even get to fire my PP-38 or whatever it was. They didn't even fire around, at the end of the day on a Majesty's service. Nothing, not required. 006 stepped in. So the problem was, how do I get out? How do I get out of this mission? All the flights are booked, or I wanted crazy money for the airplane. Dodger's wallet just said no and wouldn't open.
Dodger's cheap.
What? I'm not cheap.
You are. You're
cheap.
You're cheap.
Pretty cheap.
You're cheap.
Yeah, well, might be a little bit cheap. Did I post a link? I can't remember now. Am I being a senior moment again? I'll be whittling in a minute. we got Bert Dundee. We got Rick. We got Hop of Smash. Great to see you, man. Yano. That's all you can say. Yeah. That's all I could say. Dodger thinks, well, what's the cheapest way out? And then Dodger's what is smiled. Creaked open. A few moths flew out again. I'll tell you what, I'm losing my. It's all your fault. I'm starting to lose bloody moths. In fact, every time I open it, my bloody moths flying away. I used to just have trolls in there, but now bloody moths. I had to trolls, bloody moths ago. Yeah, right. So I thought, wow, it's the cheapest way. So I was little buses to Poland, and then it came up with something like Polski bus, and I thought, I'll keep it going. Polski bus. Mrs. Dodger,
No, it's called Super Busy.
Super Busy, yes.
Maybe that meant to be Super Bussy.
Super Bussy, yeah. So in Polish, it would be Super Bussy. So there's a Polish guy. Mrs. Dodge tried to ring him. She says, I'll give up Dodge because you better do it yourself, you lazy sod, because his English is as good as your Polish. So anyway, there's a story goes. Look at this guy ringing and he goes, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, yeah, blah 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 blah. £150, £150. I thought, oh shit, that's still cheaper than the crazy money, hundreds of pounds bloody flights. They'll rip off merchants that don't see Easter and say, oh yeah. I mean, normally these things on Ryanair, Ryanair, they're about 19 to 36 quid. You can get bargains. But no, it's Easter. Yeah, rip them off. That's what they bloody do. They rip you off. Anyway, bastards. So, anyway, I thought, all right, when are you going to come? He said, well, I don't know. I said, well, what do you do? Well, it's got other pickups. And the driver will ring you. I said, oh, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Driver rings me, gets my passport details to book the Channel Tunnel tickets, blah, 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 blah. And he comes to pick me up. Anyway, we proceed to drive around the whole of the UK picking people up. I did also realise he's driving around picking up parcels. So the back of the truck was like parcels, and the middle of the truck was, people being picked up. Oh, hang on, I'll interrupt and I'll carry on a minute. I'll just get in the chat. Justin Ford says, hi, Mrs. Dodger. Yeah, you got that? Oh, go. Oh, yeah, she's saying hi. Oh, she knows what's going on. She's in the other room, so I don't know what she's doing. So, any road, going right, middle of bloody Birmingham, picking up a parcel. Guy's a bit stuck. It's about 2 a.m. And this girl comes round to the van and says, are you looking for business? Yeah, I know. I'm just sure about the driver's looking for this address. He's hoping that. I mean, it's like there are all these terraced houses with cars parked. So it's a big van, and he's inches each side of the cars. There's cars coming the other way. He's trying to look for the address, and then this bird pops up and says he's looking for business. And everybody laughed.
Okay, I'll have a quickie round.
Mind you, he did have a busload of us, but I was the only guy there. So, unless the girls were that way inclined. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. Eventually got down to bloody Channel Tunnel Port, blah, blah, blah. A little late, mainly because the bloody trucks are all stacked up everywhere. So we're stuck with trucks. On every roundabout was rammed with trucks that you couldn't get through. And so we were late. And then, of course, got the tickets. Got the tickets. But now you have to go and pay a £14 fine, £14 fine. But you can go all over there. And, oh, bloody hell. And then you have to go for a rigmarole. Everybody has to get the bloody, there's the French have still got this thing about bloody having your test certificate or a test or the bloody COVID. Oh shit, bollocks, buggery. Anyway, so he gets onto the bloody tunnely channely trucky thing that took the Trunley bus across the channel. But I'll break away at this point and carry on the story because it's 27 hours and probably the story's going to be 27 hours long. I'm going to bore the tits off you. So, well, we'll carry on the story. That's where we are. We're in the middle of the bloody channel with a bunch of Polecats in the middle and a bunch of luggage in the back. That only took us about 5 bloody hours. It only takes about 3.5 hours to drive down there. Jesus. Anyway, yeah. We got the Undertaker. Hello, Undertaker. Oh, yeah. Because, yeah. Yes, some strange things have been happening. Some people have been got banned. I don't know if you were one of them, the Undertaker. But I can't get in that bit at the moment because I don't want to wake Archie up to see what's happened there. I couldn't get in to create the show, so I had to ring Archie, get in touch with Archie about 10 p.m. his time and get him to let me get back on. And I sort of said, well, you know, I call it, because I noticed everybody else is doing a slot. I thought, well, I'll do the Dodgers. Somebody says do Dodgers Den. I thought, well, I'll do the Dodgers Den. Dodgers Den in the dungeon. There you are. Even Dodger can't say it. DDD. I'll be DDD. Lux, hi Lux. Yeah. Never got to serve the Queen, mate. I was ended up being surplus to requirements because I didn't get the secret codes in the post, which meant I should have turned up a few days later. So I had a summons letter, but they said, no, after that, you should have had a letter with a super PIN number and you should have been ringing in every day to see if that was your day to go out and to fight the bad people and do your special duty and things like that and Goldfinger and everything. But no, it's all let it go. It all went tits up. The whole thing was just tits up. And the ladies just had so many people there, and the ladies there just said, well, you know, we've come a long way. So I had sort of, not word got out of it, but changed the date once already. You can only change it one time. There's no, you have to do your duty. Otherwise, it's £1,000 to £5,000 fine, guys. You know, it's a lot of money. But, every man has a right to a trial by his peers. I believe in that, and I would have served well, but I ended up being surplus to requirements.
So you didn't have to wear your Grayson Perry outfit then?
No. I mean, we had some suggestions. I could have. I don't know if you know who Grayson Perry is. One of the ideas I would dress up as.
Cops.
Oh no! Did you listen to Mrs. Dodger? She suggested I went into a courtroom with fuck the cop.
I didn't. Somebody else suggested.
Somebody else suggested. No. I'm not that sort of person. No, God, no. Jesus. Oh no, I've got police stories coming up, part 2. I'm in the middle of the channel, but wait till you hear about the police stories the other end. Den Deutsche Polizei, Polizei, das Polizei. Oh my God. Oh, Dodger got into trouble. Dodger took a picture, shouldn't have done the picture, got into deep shit. Achtung. Whoops. In the bother. Anyway, that's part 2. Yeah, Flood. I wore. Hang on. I'll start the cam. I'll get the watch off the wrist. I'll tell you another story. Yeah. Start the cam. Ooh, I wore my hang on. My Seamaster, which is upside down. 300M. So I thought, it's a Bond watch, isn't it? On Her Majesty's service, you see? Ta-da! Plus I thought, well, yeah, it's, back in the old UK, wearing anything expensive, ooh, get battered around the head or something like that, battered chips or something. Oh, yeah, but I enjoyed the food. We'll talk about that as well. I'll just try and get my coffee ordered. Mrs. Dodger?
Yeah.
Any chance of a cup of coffee?
Okay.
See? That worked. That worked. Oh, night diver. Hello. Hello. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, yeah. For the money. And because I know a very, very special man that took real good care of me. For the money, I mean, it's a fantastic watch. The quality of the movement, feels solid. It's a nice chunky piece. Looks good. I would say, yeah, one and done. So when Dodger's idea with his Dodger's watch collection is when he's old and he needs the money for his care, somebody to wipe his bottom and push him around in his wheelchair. The money will go on care. So the Rolexes will go on bum wiping. But I was hoping to hang on to the Seamaster. I was hoping to keep the Seamaster as and when I do. Because there's obviously limited funds. Depends on how long old Dodger lives. Where the money will run out. That's the thing, the money running out, isn't it? Dodger Badger then. Yeah. Well, Archie remembered me when I texted him. I texted him out of blue. And he said he remembered me, so he sorted me out. Put me back on. It wasn't him, by the way. He had nothing to do with anything. He's just been trying to keep the peace. New one. The new one, yeah. Better behave, the wrenches are out. Well, when I left Night Diver, there was only one person banned, and he was just one person that doxed somebody. So unless things have been happening, more of the things have been happening. I know things have been happening because things have happened. But Corporal Dodger is not general status. That's one for the Green Room update. You have to wait to the Green Room update. Well, tomorrow my time, I guess. So the Green Room will be giving updates of statuses. I think that's what's happening now. Oh, jump on. Oh, okay. Look, thanks. No. That's very kind. Yeah, give me a bit of support. Otherwise, I'm going to have to kill everybody with the next part of this blooming story. Everybody's going to hop off. I think we started off. Am I doing that already? Yeah. Well, I've lost a couple already. Oh, Tony, right, yeah. Well, what did Faye do? Because he's always seemed okay. And Undertaker, I mean, what was that bit? I did kind of post a few postings, but I was at my mum's and she hasn't really got the internet, and I was nicking one of the neighbours. Hang on, my coffee machine's going now. Brrr. Yeah, so I was kind of hijacking the neighbour's internet connection. It kept dropping. So yeah, I'm gonna catch up with some of the shows. I mean, after 27 hours, I just slept solid. When would I get back? It's only yesterday. Jesus, 27 hours in total. Me door to door, if I drive, it takes 19 hours. No, 16. Yeah, 16 hours driving. 17 hours. 27 hours. Anyway, we'll continue that a bit later. Oh, Scirocco. Hello, mate. You still in Britain? I think he's still in Britain. Wow, what it is to be like, yeah, jetting around the world to jet set. The Dodgers looking forward to the Dodgers, not the Dodger. The Dodgers looking forward to the trip to Vegas. See the Pontiff in Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. I can't really sing. You probably gathered that. There's another fella, I think he's called Elvis, did a far better job than me at this singing malarkey. Band getting back together. Band on the run. Band on the run. Copyright strike coming.
No, they won't recognise that.
No, we recognise that. Oh yes, flood. Yeah, last virus because I went to the last virus in the LWS. The LWS virus. I got the virus there, so I might as well get the last virus as well. I still haven't fully recovered from that. Really gave me the shits in the end. That thing did. And somebody else mentioned they got the shits from it. I can tell you, not good. Not good. Just weird things. It's like a bad cold, but with some weird twists. Dodger lol. Okay. Been on the run. I wish I could remember the words, but I never can. Band on the run. What looks like old times, is it? Dodger boring the tits off everybody. Well, yeah, this is what I do. But hey, Dodger didn't come on. There'll be no show. So, we got a bit of a show going. We've got a bit of a chat going. Anybody wants to talk watches, who actually knows Dodger, Dodger is not the most biggest genius on thingy watches and things, but he knows what he likes. He's learning from the guys. Dodger's full of energy today. Yeah, I had to be, Casey. I mean, after the COVID of being a bit down and a bit and a bit and the road trip. Actually, the road trip, I could have taken it two ways. You know how it goes. You can either be really, really angry about something or just take it in your stride, sort of almost have an out. I think I couldn't sleep in that bloody bus. So I was getting so tired. You know how you get an out-of-body experience when you're so tired and you've been working. Oh, Mr. Opulence. Shall I let you on? Shall I let him on? Then we have a vote to let Mr. Opulence on. Let's let him on. He's probably got some content. Hey, Jamie.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm trying to be Mr. Positivity. Mr. Positivity.
I've got a banging headache. Banging headache. Just right through my head. Right.
What you been doing? What you been doing to get a headache? You've been drinking?
I think it's the smoking, actually. I don't know.
You've been smoking, have you?
Been having a few cigarettes. Yeah. Lux, you're muted.
Hey, sorry,
Have you got any still symptoms of COVID?
I don't know. Ask Jamie. Yeah. Lux is quiet. Mrs. Dodge asking, have you got any post symptoms? Anything going on that's connected to maybe to the COVID? Did you pass it all?
No, I don't think so. Not really. I've been having great sleeps lately. I mean, I've definitely had a brilliant sleep last night. I woke up this morning, felt very tired actually this morning, but I had a brilliant sleep, really long and deep sleep. But no, COVID was a few weeks ago now. Things have moved on for me.
No, good.
Yeah,
I think maybe it's just tired.
I had that cough. I had that cough lingering for a bit, but that's now gone.
I've got mine's full of smoker's cough.
Yeah. Anyway, Lux.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you back,
man.
I just want to say it's like old times. I'm happy to see everyone back on the show. So did you enjoy yourself in England, Dodger? I know you was on the service team.
I enjoyed the food, It's a shame because my mum she got and bought a cooked chicken and she bought some veg and of course mums are mums and she says, oh, there's a really nice Polish shop. I say, Mum, the last thing I want is bloody Polish food.
You want kebab,
food, really.
Kebabs and curries.
Yeah. So now straight down the curry house. Table for one, right? Mixed grill, big vindaloo sauce
and then stop at the kebab shop on the way home.
Well, all that came on the other days. Yeah, Chinese. I had Chinese. I had leftovers for breakfast the next day. Oh God, yeah. Fish and chips.
Here's a question for you, Dodger. When you did you fly back or you drive? I'm guessing you fly back, right? You didn't drive all that way.
He took the coach, the 27-hour coach.
Well, you've missed part one. You'll have to wind back to just before this point, and you'll get part one. I'm going to do part two later of this mammoth trip from hell.
But it makes
Oh.
sense. It's the Easter holidays, right? That's
yeah,
why.
yeah, right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
All the
Hey,
airports are busy.
KC. Oh shit! What did I just? Oh,
He just kicked him off.
did I just kick him?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Damn
I
it.
don't know.
I think he's an admin.
Oh, okay.
He had one look and then he thought, "Fuck this, I'm out," and he cleared off.
This lot.
Yeah. So you know what I was thinking? Did you turn into one of the? You know when you watch those TV shows like Border Control, Customs Control, and there's this person and they've got like chickens, raw chickens in their suitcase, and all their food from home. Grandma's put some like kidney beans.
That's the Australian one when they
Yeah,
fly
yeah,
into Australia and the Chinese, all the Asians have got these
Yeah.
weird things in their suitcases.
So did you do that?
No, but I can tell you a story because when I used to work in China, I was out there for a while setting up a warehousing operation, and bloody it was either the flight from it's the internal flight from Shanghai or Beijing, either one of the bloody two, because I flew into for a while into those two places. But an internal flight, and yeah, seriously, live bloody chickens, yeah.
Wait, live chickens? Where?
On an internal flight, yeah.
In the cabin? You mean where?
Yeah,
Where?
Yeah,
Oh, what the hell? Wow.
Oh shit, you're not. Bloody dingoes, this place.
You mean like running along the aisle where the chairs are, or they're trying to shove them in the? Yeah.
With like funny bags with the heads popping out.
Wow. So you didn't get all your favorite snacks and throw them in your suitcase and all your chocolate bars and all that kind of stuff?
What? Oh yeah,
From England, going back.
Yeah, goodies. Walker's crisps, Piccalilli,
Cadbury's Easter egg,
some
egg.
pikelets. What do you call them? Pikelets? Crumpets. Got some crumpets, and a nice loaf of Warburton's toasty white bread for my bacon sandwich. Yeah, I had a really cracking. Oh, the bread is. It's good for you, you know. It's full of what. Seeds and grit and stuff, you know. I guess it's all brown, really, and they pre-slice it all, and it's always too thin to make anything out of it.
So you got like doorstop white bread, like something like that.
Yeah. Nice English bread. Yeah.
You like the bread with made of sugar, the sugar bread, or you like proper bread?
Oh, I like proper bread. There's a nice Polish bread. It's like a it's like a pudding bread. It's really quite nice with butter on it. It's sweet. We got KC. Hang on, let's make sure he doesn't. Hey, KC.
Hey guys, do you all hear an echo?
Not my end.
No,
More
really?
the
Okay. All right.
No,
Cool. I can't get my AirPods to work. It just goes to my device. It doesn't detect my AirPod. Not sure why though.
Are you okay? Everything's okay, Casey?
Yeah, all good, guys.
Yeah.
How's everybody?
All good.
Yeah, I'm just
Awesome,
trying
awesome.
to. Yeah, I just
Can
got
I-
a bit
Over.
shell shocked from that trip.
I'm sorry to interrupt. As you were talking about bread, can I show you the best bread in the whole wide world?
Yeah, I'd like to see the best bread in the world. Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'll just get
What's the best bread?
Okay, can you have a guess?
I like bread with semillas, which is seeds. It has seeds.
Wholemeal bread.
Yeah, wholemeal, Hovis. You know Hovis?
Yeah, not sure about that.
The bread
Lux,
is
you know
coming down.
Hovis.
Yeah, I know Hovis. The best
Show
bread
us
in
the-
the world coming down.
Is it money? That looks like that eco vegan crap.
No, fucking chocolate
Listen.
bread. Chocolate. It's got chocolate inside of it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that chocolate bread. It's nice.
This
Bit
is like
naughty, though.
pure sugar.
Oh,
Did you make it yourself?
No, I bought it from the shop.
Okay.
I just wanted to try
Nice.
it. I was like, chocolate bread? Who can't accept that?
That would be nice, warmed up, and then the little chocolate bits start to melt.
Ah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, toast it, man, toast it. A bit of butter on toast.
All the chocolate will just go into
Yeah.
the bottom of the toaster.
I'm sorry to say, I'm a weird person about food. I don't like butter.
Margarine.
No, I don't like margarine.
Uh-huh. What do you like? Olive oil?
Yeah, olive oil is good.
Olive oil on the bread. Yeah, yeah. What about Marmite? Are you a Marmite lover?
Yeah, one Marmite is all good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I adore Marmite. I adore it. When I left England to move to Madrid, I was 17. My nan, she packed my my hand luggage, which she helped me pack, and she gave me, I think it was like 4 or 5 jars of Marmite, and I took it as in my hand luggage, and then he took it off me because it's yeast. I was like, this is Marmite. This is Marmite. This isn't nothing bad going on. But they took it. I love Marmite. Every day I have Marmite. Marmite on toast.
Maybe the custom guy loves Marmite as well.
No, he took them and he threw them in the bin right there and then.
That
I used to work next to near the Burton-on-Trent Marmite factory, which is next to the brewery, because they obviously use the rubbish at the brewery to make the Marmite. God, enough stink there. Whoa.
But the village, the town, you could smell it in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Y2K says, how about the laughing cow? I think I remember. Is that like a butter alternative?
La Vacherie. It's the triangles, the triangle cheese.
yeah.
triangle cheese.
Cheeses.
The Vacherie.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise. No way.
Oh,
Hey,
you
hi,
get
Y2K.
sauce, mayonnaise and tomato ketchup mixed together, a splash of Worcestershire sauce.
Oh
Some
my
prawns in, man. Oh.
What about Philadelphia?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Oh, really? Do you like soy sauce?
Yeah,
You're a soy boy.
Yeah.
You're a soy boy.
I
aren't
like
you?
soy. I cook with a lot of soy.
What about jam? Jam? Do you guys love jam?
What kind of jam?
No.
Like strawberry
Mama-
jam?
Marmalade?
Marmite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Marmite's
jam.
good.
I'll have a bit of jam.
We're jamming in
Or,
the name of the Lord.
A zesty lemon, like a bitter lemon.
Oh, lemon curd. I love the lemon curd.
Wow. Lemon curd.
Lemon curd.
Yes.
No, I
Lemon
don't like
curd
that.
and your
Lemon
chocolate
curd.
bread.
Mm.
Oh no, lemon curds on crumpets. Dodger would love that.
Have you ever had a sugar sandwich?
Have the butter.
No, I've never had a sugar sandwich.
A sugar sandwich is you get a piece of bread, you butter it, and then you put sugar on. Naturally, the sugar sticks, and then you lift the bread, and then the excess sugar falls off, and then you have it.
No. Casey's dropped off again. I think his internet or something.
Yeah.
Perpetual time, Alex. You've missed us talking about foods. We all miss our foods because we're all overseas. Jamie's in Italy. No, you're not in Italy. In Spain.
Yeah, it's not too bad here. We've got an Iceland supermarket. I've got 2 actually. 1 5 minutes, 1 3 minutes, and then I've also got, more importantly, Morrison's in Gibraltar. And yeah, Gibraltar's like half hour from here. They got a big thing going on there. The Morrison's is huge. So I'm
get
okay.
Morrison's in Asia. I can even get Morrison's in Asia.
Yeah. What have you got it in Bangers?
No, we don't. We don't have Morrison's, but we can get Morrison products. Like they've imported the products
Okay.
from Morrison. But
Yeah,
they do have.
I
Morrison's
know that,
countries.
but they rip you off. They're really expensive. These, 'cause the cost of shipping, the import fees, the tariffs and whatnot. But it's nice, if you want your treat. I get it. I get why you would do it. Why you would pay.
Actually, they're not that much more expensive. Some of the products are cheaper than the UK, believe it or not.
Oh, okay, yeah.
because they're
Wow.
not paying tax. It's under the table. They're not paying tax.
Oh, you buy dodgy products,
Dodgy.
dodgy chocolate chip cookies.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like an authentic round, an authentic chocolate chip cookie.
No.
cookie.
I mean real Cadbury's, but it's dodgy in the sense of no taxes being paid.
Off the
Someone
back
is
of a
putting it in
lorry.
their suitcase. Someone's putting it in
Yeah.
their suitcase, and then they're being paid to bring it in their suitcase or something.
Oh, nice. What about corned beef? You like your corned
Oh
beef
hell no!
or spam?
No.
Yes.
No. Give me some Parma ham.
Oh yeah, from Italy, Parma ham with mozzarella, some mozzarella cheese, buffalo mozzarella, and you put balsamic vinegar on top, and a
Yes,
bit of rocket.
Yes.
The leaf.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good lunch.
Alex, I don't know, mate. I've come back on and everything's well. Archie put me on a bit back on again a bit earlier, and everything seems to be weird in the background here. So
I can tell you why. I know
don't
why.
know. How to.
Sorry to interrupt, Roger. The reason is I think yesterday Alex was on the stream and he's learning everything, and he's been playing around with the colors and the logos and things.
Right.
Alex,
Okay.
Archie's son.
Yeah. I know. He's going to be hopping on running things for a bit.
I think he might have
with
played
some
around
with help from us, type of thing.
We've got
But yeah, I don't know how to put it all right. So maybe green.
we've got pyramids in the background. What's that in the top corner?
some Egyptian, I don't know.
Pharaohs.
What is
I don't
that?
know. It's a weird thing, but there doesn't seem to be another thing I can put in its
That's a
place.
puffin. It's a puffin.
It's all very
That's a
strange.
puffin. You can see the puffin with the beak. That's a puffin.
It is what it is.
Oh,
Sirocco.
Afternoon, all. I thought I'd just
Afternoon,
jump
sir.
in and see how the Dodgers den's going.
yeah. Well, I thought everybody else has got a name, like Plastic's doing his own thing, and then Green Room's doing War Room. So I thought I need a name if I come on, and I'll just try and fill in the gaps in between, if you know what I mean, with the Dodgers Den thing. So we can sort of just keep the chat
Okay.
flowing, for the guys in the chat, as we always have. But I thought, we'll
Yep.
start rather than series 1 volume, blah 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 blah. Let's just have a, that was the idea anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a perfect idea.
Good idea.
Why not? Lux, how are you going?
I'm good. Nice to talk to you again.
Yeah, you too. And Jamie, what's happening?
Just got a
How
bit
was
of a
the beach?
headache.
You have too much sun on the beach.
No,
Where's the
I,
suntan?
did,
What's going
I
on?
didn't
It's
do
not
that.
working.
I was here just making a video on the World Time with the new strap for YouTube.
Looks amazing with the white.
Yeah.
Let's just bring that up. Hey, let's have a look. There you
Zoom.
go.
It's nice as that strap makes it ping.
Yeah. Wow.
You could do one of these, Lux, a white one.
Yeah, it looks amazing. It's very fresh.
Yeah, it makes. I mean, the previous strap was it was a black strap. I mean, I fell in love with it when I saw it, but it really brings out the best in the watch when you put the strap with the because it's a whitish watch. Brings
Yeah,
out the
white
best in
color.
it.
I actually have some news regarding Patek straps. I went to one of my local Patek dealers and I asked them some questions. And I says, "Can I buy just a strap, please?" And they says, "No." They says, "Unless you bring your watch to me, you
Yeah.
can't buy a strap."
Yeah. Do
And
you
on top of that, and sorry to interrupt. And on top of that, it says I cannot choose the color I want of that strap. They can only supply the color that was initially issued with that watch. I was shocked that it won't let you just choose any old color that you want.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, I sent you that catalogue of.
Yes.
I mean, there must have been 50 options to choose from, all different
Yeah.
colours that Patek will actually sell you.
So I asked her about that. I says, "Do you have like a catalog of options for straps?" And she says, "No, that doesn't exist." I was like, "Oh, okay, really?"
Yeah.
I didn't want to push her because she was a really nice girl, and she was really helpful to me. And so I was asking her questions, and she was just like, "This boutique's policy is we won't allow you to choose any color that you want. We can only give you the color that initially came with the watch, and you need to show us
Yeah.
that watch."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense, Lux, because this strap. I mean, we bought the watch. I think it was October last year, and we've only just received the bloody strap, which is like 6-7 months later. So you know, someone can go in and hoard a load of straps, and people want them today, right? They don't want to wait seven months for a strap.
And that's what
So-
she said. She said exactly that.
Okay,
They don't want
that's
people
the issue.
selling them on the grey market. They don't want people
Yeah.
hoarding them.
Yeah. Wow.
But AP, I went to AP, and it was an official AP Swiss boutique, not a reseller or dealer, direct from Switzerland. They says I could buy any strap I wanted with no proof of the watch in hand.
Sure. Look at that, Justin Forge. What a
Wow.
beautiful decking you've
I
got as
feel
well.
I need to put a jacket on now and put my jeans back on and get out of the boardies, because that's just crazy.
Good morning, gents. I just wanted to show you your white strap will go beautifully with this. It was all melted. It was all melted. It was all gone. But we got hit with the infamous Colorado low, which happens in spring. So it'll have to melt all over again. By the way,
I love your
hi
decking.
guys. That's what I
You've got a
love.
really
There's
cool
Justin.
decking.
The first time we've seen
Hey.
Justin.
That's right.
Justin is
Look at
king.
yeah. Anyway,
Thank you for sharing.
yeah.
JustinForge.com. Go visit the website when you got a minute. JustinForge.com. Justin with an E.
Oh boy. So
I actually love the snow. I love snow.
We have Blondie in the house.
oh my.
Well,
Blonde.
we are so honored.
Blonde.
No, the link is dropped.
Blondie's meant to be IE, but it's with a EE.
DED.
Blondie.
Blondie.
Yeah. So it's all good. Nothing's everything's good. It's good to see Dodger back. I think everyone was missing you.
Yeah. I had a few. Green Room does his update, but I had a few people say, it's a bit strange. Some people texted me and said they're not coming back or something because of things. So I hope people do come back, but a lot have said they're not coming back. So maybe that's a Green Room update thing.
Yeah, I guess Green Room's got to talk about whatever the hell he talks about. I just haven't been watching enough of this lately. So, I know I've been away, and I've been busy. Today I've been out for lunch and then come back early and then just saw the Dodgers on. But I managed to get on before. Had a chat to, we all know, I had a chat to Archie this morning. He phoned me up. He's a good guy. He said, where have you been? And I said, mate, I've just been busy, Can't come on. I can't go on your show freaking 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever the hell it is. Because, I'm an old man. I need my beauty sleep.
Well, I was actually planning on coming back next week, with this idea of this slot. But then when I found out I couldn't get on at all ready to do anything, I thought, well, what's going on? There's lots been going on. I said, well, why can't I get on? So I had to get Archie to sort me out so I could get a show going, started up, etc. So I thought, well, while I'm here, let's do one. But I was just planning on beginning this lot next week. But yeah, well, we got to go. Let's go. We'll go. We're running.
What
It's
better
nice to
day
have the
do
bunch.
it? What's it? Good Friday.
Ah, yes. Happy Good Friday. It's nice to have the bunch together here.
Of course.
Can I just
Is Blondie,
answer this
is
question?
Blondie, is Blondie jumping on? Jump on, Blondie. Let's grace our panel with some glamour.
I just did answer that from Tony. He asked it a couple of times, so I didn't respond.
Oh, that one.
No worries, no worries. Do you need a deep relationship to get a world time cloisonné enamel dial at retail? Yeah, of course. The 5231J, which just got discontinued, it lasted from 2019 to 2000. Well, literally just now, Watches and Wonders, and it was gone. And the Patek shop in my town, she received only one. So how do you get yourself into being position number one? Well, you probably need to have been a customer for the last 20 years, 30, 40 years, and have consistently bought and bought and bought to deserve position one. And that's if you even get position one, because she might have then sold it for a brother or something, you know, one of her mates.
I can't even get a position. Dodgers told no, nope, twice.
So you've got to go grey.
Is this the beginning of a rumor?
What rumor?
Oh, comment I just highlighted.
No, I get it.
Come,
We'll have two ladies. We'd have two
come have a
ladies on the
nap.
show, wouldn't we?
Come have a nap in the Dodgers Den dungeon.
In the Dodgers Den, yeah. There'll be two ladies we've got in Dodgers Den. We got Mrs.
I'm
Dodger.
assuming Dodgers Den was swept out and dusted. Was Dodgers Den swept out and dusted prior to coming on? Prior to
Yeah, I've given it a bit of a brush around, and Mrs. Dodger's polished.
There was a bit of a bad smell. We had to get the air freshener, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to that Patek boutique, I asked some questions regarding allocations and things, and she said to me that I could choose any watch that I wanted within reason, as long as it's not a hype model. And she tells her manager when watches come in, she tells her manager like why I should have it, like why her client should have it. And she says she wants to put people to the manager that has a genuine story, a genuine love for Patek, and a genuine love for that particular watch. She says, I would advise you not to tell me 10 watches, but to only tell me one watch, one dial, like very specific what you want.
And substantiate your claim.
Yeah. And she says, it doesn't matter how many models you purchased in the past. You don't need to have a history with us. You just need to have a genuine reason why you want that watch. And you'll get it if it comes in.
Yeah.
But that's mine. Maybe it's different in other places, but that's what I was told.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I think the best way to do it is to get your wife or someone that doesn't know lots about every detail of the grey market, and don't slip up and say, oh, have you seen the price of these on the aftermarket, and don't mention anything like that. Just say, I love this watch. I love Patek since I was young, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Just saying, it's back. Just saying. I missed him. I wondered where the hell he'd gone. I was a bit worried that he wasn't coming back. Just saying, there. Just saying.
Yeah. So anyway, when we went the other day to collect the strap, you're talking about like substantiating why you need and want a certain watch. You know, so the woman's so how are you getting on with this? Are you enjoying it? And obviously we go with loving it. It's brilliant. We've been out to dinner a few times, but it's not something we can wear every day. Which then leads the conversation to, okay, you need an everyday piece. And she's now on the list for 24, Patek Philippe 24. And it's coming in the next few months.
Nice.
A comment for you there, Jamie.
Frederick is my brother from Sweden. I'm all Patek today. I got the world time, and I got the missus world time with me because I was making a nice video
Beautiful.
to be released this evening. Just saying.
Where is it?
Sard, General Sard. Sergeant House.
Sergeant
Sard.
House.
Sirocco.
Good to see Sard. There you go.
Sirocco with the lights, the disco lights.
The disco light bluesy. Fucking
Oh,
gorgeous
look at
fucking
that.
thing.
Bing.
Nice.
Sard, good to see you, buddy. Jump on, please jump on.
Assalamu alaikum, Sard.
What do we got here? What's Justin got here? Full screen. I can't see it.
Oh.
Yep.
We got it. This is one for the
Yeah,
masses.
just move it up a bit.
All right.
That's just
Oh.
up a little. That was down. That's better. There you go.
There we go. That's notice
Awesome.
the character, the days of the week, Japanese characters.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see that. Wow.
I would be-
Is it a so to represent the day of the week? Is it a
Yes.
is it a letters or is it like an image?
I think they call it the kanji, the Japanese character. So
Yeah,
this is obviously Friday. Those are 7 words I know in Japanese, the days of the week. Yeah, I just got that. I'd be wearing it if the stupid pin didn't fall out of the bracelet for the 3rd time. So I'll get that sorted. But yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Dodger, you're wearing the Amiga?
Yeah, I wore the Amiga while I was on Her Majesty's service, but I need to change it, so I've got to decide what watch I'm going to change. Funny thing is, right, I don't know how many days I've been away, and this watch has just been on my wrist, but I've changed the time twice. I had to go backwards, back to the UK, and then forwards back to Europe. So I've changed the time twice, and I just looked to check the time with the computer, and it's only 20 seconds out.
Yeah.
20 seconds fast. How amazing is that? With
Yeah.
2 time changes.
That's why you get with the world time when you go traveling, you press that. So I have
Yeah.
Paris. I got Paris at the top.
Yeah.
Press
Well-
that. Go all the way around to London.
Well,
Where are we? Los Angeles, Mexico. Okay. Where's London? Oh, I went past London, but you get the gist of it. You press the button, and you're on the correct time zone.
it's all right for some. That's the one thing Dodger doesn't have. But you know what happened to Dodger when Dodger asked? Well, you know what Dodger got told by Patek?
Oh, we'll tell the story. You was in the UK, and I think you went by. You stopped by.
Yeah. But the first time was with you, remember? And then basically he said, "No chance."
No, we were. They received us very well. We went to Wempe.
Yeah, because you were wearing a world time. Of course, they're going to receive you very well.
No,
But, yeah, I
we're
asked about a world
together.
time.
We were together. We sat down and
yeah.
we
But he
Can
said
we
the man
see,
said no.
We asked to see Lange 1 time zone.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, that's
you know,
nice.
I pulled
I think that's
the
gonna-
to see that watch. I had to obviously take this off my wrist, and then he's like, "Oh wow,
Of course,
I've never
yeah.
seen one of them." He's never seen one since he's been there.
Gee.
But yeah, but tell us about this story when you went to
Oh,
Patek.
no, I think
the
it's
other
just, yeah, I went in there. I went to see our usual guy that takes care of the AD. He's just come back from COVID, but he was in a meeting, and I talked to another guy. But I spoke to the Patek guy, and I think it's, Dodger, how scruffy Dodger is. He just basically looked at me. I could tell, he just got me out the shop as fast as he possibly could. He didn't really want to even discuss Patek with me. So
They shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
Because you could have 10 million in the account.
Well, should
and
I
I
next
could have
time go?
$5,000.
Shall I go in a suit in the Ferrari and park up outside in the double yellows ask his man to look after the car.
No, man. I think you just got to be honest with yourself. You can't sell your soul just to improve the interaction. Just be yourself and just say, "Fuck you, I'm not interested."
Yeah. Fuck 'em, I'm not interested.
Was there a
My days
booking
of dressing up
system?
like a slut are gone. I'll tell you, I used to slut
Hmm.
myself for business. Don't have to do that shit anymore. You know, dicky bow tie.
Or
and
buy
everything.
grey. Just go grey.
Yeah.
Buy grey.
No, I won't do it.
Yeah, well, you can have Hong Kong on the previous version. This version 523, it depends what's going on geopolitically throughout history. What's appeared on the dial of the world time. Previously, they had Munster. There was a time when they had Munster instead of Paris. So depending on what's going on geopolitically, determines what Patek decides to put on as the city reference. But yeah, right now Hong Kong's gone and it's Beijing, and Beijing
Yeah, I don't like the
is
new one. I like
a big
yours.
market.
I like yours.
Yeah.
I don't like the new one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, that's different. The new one, 5231G, it's white gold, but the map doesn't mean anything to us.
No,
Right?
no,
When we look at that, it's a map of Oceania and Asia. I don't want to stare at that. We need to see our area. If you're in Asia, it makes sense.
Polski land.
Yeah.
Did they have a booking system, Dodger, at Patek for you? Because
No. They did. He did say booking, but they did. The guy at the door, the guy at the door, because he was a normal working man. You know, the security guy said there's nobody here. Let me in. You see. But Mr. Snobly, as I'll call him, Mr. Shop Assistant, Snobly. And I don't like putting people down or anything, but I mean, he was just.
Sounds like
he looked at my
Sirocco.
shoes. He tried to look at my wrist. Of course, I only had the C mask on, and that was under my coat. He looks at my raggedy trainers, you know, all
But
scuffed and all.
even if you couldn't afford a Patek, there's no reason for them to look down or talk badly or not think, oh, I'm not going to get a sale, or I don't want to talk to this guy, because you might not have money today, but in 5, 10, 20, 30 years, you might become one of their biggest customers.
Of course, man.
It's not even that. It's not even that. You know, if you go in, doesn't matter how you dress and how you look, you should always, especially in this day and age, no one knows who has money and who hasn't.
Right.
You know, I had this thing at the Rolex AD, which is documented quite thoroughly now, you know, and this guy, I'm imagining, Dodger, that the guy that you spoke to had the similar plum shoved so far up his ass.
Slope his asshole. Yeah.
But Dodgers didn't have a pedestal. Sirocco's
No,
guy had a
he-
pedestal.
No, but
This
he's
guy had a
like
fucking pedestal.
I mean,
He's like
he's
looking
nuts, that's
down
not
at you.
Yeah.
He fucking was too.
I don't like that in
It's
the UK.
unbelievable.
This class system you have in the UK. In America, it's fine because they know that people could be a multimillionaire in jeans and scruffy trainers. But in Britain, you're still expected. You know, if you're going to be wealthy, you have to be seen to be wealthy. You know, you have to have your Churchill shoes. You have to have your posh shirts, your posh suits, and
Don't forget the bowler hat.
People even
Don't
talk to
forget
you.
the bowler
normally.
hat.
Yeah, I should have borrowed Jamie's bowler.
Once you get the bowler hat, you're it. That's it.
Yeah,
You've made it.
my first interaction with the Patek shop, you know, I walked in with the JLC reverser on the wrist, pulled out the world time asking for a new strap, and I pulled out the pocket watch. You know, that was it. She was in my hand. She was charmed. Charmed.
Was her
I want
name
to tell
Erin?
you one small detail. When we was in there, took my daughter this time to collect the strap for the missus. She put a ring on my daughter's wrist, on my daughter's finger, and it was for sale for 321,000 euros, and the diamond was from Graf. And
Wow.
when I saw that ring on my daughter's finger, my mouth just went like that. Wow, just dropped. Stunning.
And
Then my daughter helped her put it in the window
Oh, I thought
display
you were
it.
going to say, and you took it home.
No, did a fuck.
Oh.
Did a fuck. My wife's engagement ring cost about €1,500. There was no 300,000 euro engagement ring, I can tell you. But it did make me think. I thought, you go, girl. You know, for my daughter, I thought, you go, girl. You have big dreams, because you know, you put that on her finger at this age, they start to dream. They start to dream big. And I thought, you go, girl. You get yourself a big engagement ring one day.
Just going to address Frederick's comment. What happens if you don't own a suit? Do I have to go and hire one?
Rent the tuxedo.
My trouble is I don't fit into any of my suits or tuxes anymore. I've got it all back in the UK. I've got all the clobber, all the kit, you know, from when I used to have to look like a prat. But I don't have to look like a prat anymore. So it's all there.
I haven't worn a suit in 30 years. I think the last suit I wore was in 1989 when I got married the second time.
Life sounds complicated in the UK with all this stratification and stuff. Jamie said it best. Just you don't judge a book by its cover. Over here in North America, I mean, it's t-shirt and jeans, no problem. And you don't want to know, and they don't want you to know how much money you have, right? We kind of just get past that and assume, yeah, you're doing good.
I mean, people with my accent. The other thing is accents, regional accents. Like my accent is frowned. You know, people, because it's a Brummie accent. Oh, it's mate. How you doing? You look down upon even because of your accent in the UK. You can be.
Yeah.
The snobbies.
Yes, I've heard that. I've heard that.
Jamie, do you want to address that?
Good day to Palwi, big supporter of the channel. Sirocco Sales not been here a couple of days. Is there an episode I can go to recap what happened to you and Jamie? Nothing happened. I got a bit caught up with some shaving bits and bobs, double-edged shaving talk. All good with me. What about yourself, Sirocco? How are you? Where have you been?
Well, I made an error of judgment a few days ago. That's fine. That's all good. We all make fucking mistakes. But the past few days, I've been out and about doing stuff. You know,
traveling the world.
You've been up to no good.
The world, been up to no good with
living the dream.
I've been catching up with people I've known for nearly 50 years.
It's been down the pub.
I've been down the pub doing stuff and visiting people's boats and stuff like that. So, Wife beating. I haven't wife beater. It's just been a little bit too. It's not, even though it's a beautiful day, and I managed to go out just before wearing just board shorts and a t-shirt. It's not quite board shorts and a singlet. Another couple of degrees would be really nice.
Well, I like Y2K's comment. That's gents. When I stayed in Canada, you can find Tom Ford shirts, Abercrombie and Fitch, and other branded clothes at thrift stores. I was shocked. I'm guilty of that myself. Brand new stuff. I would rather give it away than sell it. Call that weird, but what do I want to make $5 on a shirt at a garage sale, right? No, just give it away.
But on top of that, in Europe and America, I think Canada's the same. You have places like TK Maxx in the UK. It's rebranded under another name in the States, where you can buy big name items, clothing, handbags, shoes, all kinds of things for like 70% off retail. You can get Ralph Lauren polo shirts. You can get
where from?
TK Maxx.
It's actually TJ Maxx. We have also Winners. There's a whole chain of them. They're all owned by the same entity. And I've done it too. You kind of, it'll be a $200 item for
and I will give
$30.
I will give all you guys a secret, and this is only for the Dodgers Den in the Dungeon. If you're in the UK, or even if you're not, go on the website TK Maxx on Google.co.uk or whatever it is, and look at the pen section. You will find Montegrappa pens. You will find Mont Blanc. You will find crazy pens at bargain basement prices.
I did not know that.
Really?
Yes. You might.
Whereas
You might not find it right now, but every day they have new stock, and you'll find it because I've seen them.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Um,
Good tip.
Frederick, I'll just say this, Frederick. All men need a good, beautiful suit. I have one. I was born with it.
Yeah.
Jamie, I'll do some searching and I'll get you some links. Okay.
Yeah, man. Please.
Boy, that really threw a wrench in the works. You're talking about your birthday suit?
You got it.
Oh, man.
Mike,
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
we
Mike,
missed
this
you,
night.
man. Mike,
Mike, this
how's it
night.
going?
Where have you
What's the
been, Mike,
latest?
this night?
I heard you've been on
Mike.
dates. You've been on dates with Blondie or something like that.
How's Blondie? How's the date with Blondie go?
No, that's still brewing.
Oh, it's brewing.
Did you do it? Did you do the deed?
Well, that's a bit. Do gentlemen answer questions like that?
That's an impertinent question. Gentlemen don't
It's all
talk out
lads
of
here.
line.
It's all lads. No, they do. Did you
No
bang
one's
her?
listening.
That's what they say
They
down
don't
the
wanna hear.
pub. Did you bang her? You know.
That's true. They do.
Jamie,
too. They
naughty
do
boy.
too.
Sorry. Mike, we can't
Let's let
hear a
Mike
single
speak.
thing. You're not speaking. You're muted.
Speak up, Mike. Speak up, Mike.
Yeah.
No, that's a
Can you hear me
fucking-
now?
Oh, let me
Yes.
see if I can do something about your
Okay.
settings. Jesus. Hang on, hang on.
No, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Is
How's it
my
going,
volume
Mike?
okay?
Yes.
Uh,
I've just
loud and
tried
clear.
to turn you up. I might try and turn you up a bit more. Just keep going. Keep talking, Mikey.
All right. No,
Where you go,
the whole blonde.
Mike?
I'm in there.
Oh, your camera just went.
The whole blonde thing. She's very nice, and I made some compliments to her, and she seemed, to be receptive to them, and then Archie kind of cued in on that and was like, I think Mike and Lonnie would make a great couple. And I'm like, oh, come on, Arch. And she's fucking on the other end of the country in like New Jersey or something, right? So it's like, it ain't happening, man. I'm in California. She's at the exact opposite end of the fucking country.
Where is she?
She's already seeing somebody. She's fucking.
Don't be defeatist.
She's a fucking knockout blonde, which has its own set of fucking problems, like right there.
wait a sec.
Okay, on
What
top
do you
of
mean
her.
by that?
She's
Well,
here.
alright.
She's here. She's here.
But Mike, do you know what you've got going for you over any other rich man?
What's that?
You've got a good heart.
Oh, I
And,
know.
and that's
I
worth
know.
more than any amount of money.
Oh,
You have a pure,
Than
clean,
anybody else
loving heart.
could possibly give, but most chicks like her aren't gonna give me that opportunity or the time or the chance. I'm not financially able to show off enough to lure her in to stick around.
Jesus, is that
and-
how it works?
Well, a little bit, yeah. With I think with girls like
You-
her. I'm doing fine. I'm hanging in there, paying for myself and financing myself and my own bills and rent and stuff like that. But to be able
At
to,
the very least, you should just go for a coffee. Just as
I
friends.
would
You're-
gladly. I would look. We've already said she already said she'd go out to dinner with me, right?
Mhm.
And I already basically asked her after dinner, and she said, "Yeah, sure, I'd love to go." Okay, so that's on. If there's any way that can happen, it's on. We're both down for it. Okay, she's not
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I wouldn't go out with him" or anything like that. She's been completely receptive. She's very nice. She's fucking gorgeous. She's beautiful.
Would you
but-
move to her part of America?
No,
Okay, that's not an option.
Right.
that's what I'm talking about. It's not realistic. Okay, so
Exactly.
it's great. It's great for
Exactly.
Archie's stream. It's great for the stick. It's great for anytime she's on any stream, she's ratings gold. Okay, so we can get her on and everybody can joke around like with hooking me and her up. Great, I'll
you can
play
just
along.
be friends. Just be friends. If you're
Yeah,
happy
no,
to be
I mean,
friends.
I'm open to that too.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to her outside of the stream. you know, and just make a new friend. That would be just fine too.
Yeah, we have to actually draw the line between shtick and practicality here. It would cost a small fortune to get these guys together.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Yeah.
that's why I'm being realistic about it. I'm not freaking out. I'm not like getting excited. Oh boy, she's gorgeous. Like,
You could
to the
take
point of,
the Greyhound bus to get to her.
fuck
That's
that.
quite cheap.
Yeah, like no,
Yeah, it's a 3-day
no,
trip.
no,
What did you do
no.
3 days trip for
Fuck,
potentially the
no.
love of your life?
no,
Uh-huh.
no. I would fucking
But,
fly
Got it.
there.
but Mikey, why not? Sometimes these things are worth it, you know. Sometimes you have to make a
sometimes.
sacrifice.
Yeah, I'll make all the
Mike?
sacrifices I need to make. It's just got to happen closer to my end of the woods. I'm not fucking, jumping on a bus. No, sorry. It's just I got too much shit going on here. I have my work. I have my fucking income to deal with. I've got a puppy to fucking care for. I've got my life going on here. And again, just the reality of things is she's on the other end of the country. Okay, she's already seeing somebody else. It's like she's agreed to go out to dinner with me or coffee or whatever, which is great. Okay, if we end up hooking up at the Vegas watch thing in October, that will happen. Okay, I'll take her out to dinner. She'll have a great time. I have no expectations. But beyond that, that's the only expectation I have is to like go out to dinner and enjoy myself. Right? I don't have any expectations of hooking up with her
That's
or
the
anything
best.
like that.
That's the
And
best strategy. With my wife, we were colleagues in the same company, just friends for 1 year.
Blondie
We
says
we went for coffee and just as friends, complete friends. And but love then can develop if you
Yeah.
allow it.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Blondie in the chat says, I would love to get together. Well, I would love to get together with you too, Blondie. I really would.
Let's leave it at that. Let's leave
yeah.
it at that. Let's not work that to death here.
Yeah, if it happens, it happens. Let's let it evolve. Okay? Let's just let it evolve.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not in a position to travel right now, so it's just just
Mike, give her your Rolex Cameron.
what's that?
It says, Mike, give from General Sod. Mike, give her your Rolex Cameron.
She can wear it as an ankle bracelet. It's so big.
Oh, my James Cameron? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I had the black version of it. I loved it.
Oh, I love my James Cameron. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I also have my heart and my money right now set on the root beer, which is a goal of mine.
How did you get on the other day you went to the AD in San Francisco?
Okay, I've got a friend that I met here on the stream that we've been planning for the last couple of weeks to go into the city. He lives in the city, so he's going to meet me halfway, pick me up, take me into the city, and his wife's going to drop us off. We're going to walk around to all the ADs, and then his wife's going to pick us up and take us back to my car. That his schedule keeps getting pushed back. So he's been busy. Now the plan is next Tuesday we are going to the city, and we're going to go do that. And I'm going to go just introduce myself to the ADs. And again, just like somebody Aussie here, Mike moving up to the hype watches. I'm not moving up to them. I fucking already own 2, and I want one more. And it's not a hype watch, so be it a hype watch. It's the one I want, right? Okay.
Yeah, I tell you what's next, Mike, is that glass hoop Pano Reverso Pano. What is it? After
Pano
get that root beer, mate. I'd love to see you get that glass hoop watch eventually.
No, I get to when I get to root beer, I'll probably turn right around and get to Pano Inverse like within 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean,
wow.
I have the money to get the fucking root beer at list right now. Okay, just
Yeah.
right now, out of pocket, I can go get the root beer at list. But if I play the fucking gray game, you know, I'm 15 short. Okay, and so it's like I'm just gonna stand pat and keep saving my money. In case maybe something falls in between there, like somebody comes along, buys their root beer and says, "Oh, you know what? I'll sell you mine for 5 over list," or something like that, and maybe I get a smoking deal on one or something to that effect. I don't know, but all I know is the next watch I buy is going to be a root beer. Then after that, I'll probably buy the Pano Inverse. But in between then, you know, I'm also breaking out of my shell. I'm getting out of the house. I'm doing more. You know, I may go out on dates. Who knows? You know, I'm going to try to make it to Vegas, to the Vegas Watch Show at the end of this month. Here in what, 6 days? The 21st? Is that what it is?
Oh, you're not coming in October?
Yeah, I probably most definitely will be coming in October. Hi, Dodger. Haven't seen Dodger in a long time. Love you, man.
So you're going to Vegas next week?
Well, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
And otherwise, yes, I'm making it to the October one.
Yeah, definitely. You're
for
staying
sure.
with me, right?
October. I'll be there, mate.
At the end of September, beginning of October, I'm going to Singapore to go see the Formula One race with my brother. And then that's going to be like 5 days. Then I'm going to have to come home and recover from that and clean up whatever messes I need to clean up work-wise. And then at the end of October, I believe, is the watch show. So I should be able to make that pretty easily. If Blondie can make that out, that's when I would love to meet her and take her out to a nice dinner. Yeah, absolutely. And I, you know, I can guarantee you, sure, a great time, and we'd have a nice, you know, interesting evening, and no expectations beyond that. I don't go into dates with expectations. It's stupid. I go in for me to have a good time. Okay, and then me having a good time, anybody around me is going to have a good time, right? If I'm not having a good time, then nobody around me is going to have a good time, and you know, just fucking walk out, you know, turn around and walk the other way.
What are you saying?
I hope you have a good time in Vegas. Otherwise, we're all fucked.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
So,
we need you to have a good time in Vegas.
Vegas,
Otherwise, we're not going to have a good time.
well, listen, believe me, I'd love to go have a good time in Vegas with Blondie. Don't get me wrong.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll stay there. Just, but
Mike, Y2K says at Mike,
what,
wow, big thumbs
what?
up. At Mike, wow, big thumbs up. You're going to the F1 event in Singers. It's sold out.
Oh,
What?
tickets sold out.
For
For
the
the
October
Formula
show?
One.
Yeah,
For the October
that's
show?
that's what Y2.
No,
for the Formula One.
Formula One.
What you were saying in Singers.
My brother already got the tickets.
Cool.
Cool. There you go.
Oh.
I'll call and double check, but he said that he ordered them up.
Did he get them at list?
Um,
Or Gray?
I'm not sure. He had me on the phone and said I'm ordering up right now, and it's done. So I'll have to call and make sure.
Jamie,
Dude,
did you read the
listen,
comment from
I've
Renee?
been in enough fucking shit lately. I don't need any other fucking trouble, please. Nobody else. You've heard about Shaving Gate? We're gonna have Renee Gate next.
What was Shaving Gate? What the fuck was
With
that?
me and Pigsley on
Oh, no.
Instagram. Love
Fuck,
affair.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
You know.
Actually, Jamie, I'm into wet shaving too. We could have a nice long conversation about that.
That sounds like might end up as a threesome.
Oh.
Well,
We shave each other.
you two are already in Canada. How about I come to Canada? You two are already there. I'll come to you two. Me,
Fantastic.
Pigsley, and Justin on that beautiful
Wow.
terrace, that deck terrace, that decking. We'll have a good chat, cigars.
Oh, if it ever
What a
melts,
shave.
that would be fantastic. What kind of equipment do you use there, Jamie?
Truffit,
bore these
Truffit and
guys.
Hill, Truffit and Hill.
Oh, exclusively.
Yeah. Truffit
Oh,
and Hill.
wow.
That's all I use.
So
I
I
switch
guess we're not
between
talking
a-
about a Bic or a fucking Gillette bloody Blue
No,
2 or something.
no.
Okay.
My razor swaps between a German and an American, actually, a Rockwell. And my blades are Japanese. My brushes are English, of course, Badger, Dodger hairs. Let's see. The shave cream, they
That
swap
sounds quite
between.
rude.
My shave cream swaps between the French and the Italian. And let's see what else.
I'm
Oh,
using
the aftershave.
a Russian blade right now called Voskhod.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I
Never
bought
heard of them all.
on Amazon. I bought a pack of like 5 different brands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
I use the feathers. Those are dangerously sharp. If you've used it, you'll know.
I'm
Yeah,
just a
maybe
country
Mike.
boy. I
Mike.
don't use anything but water. I just
Mike, you
What?
should try and hook up with Y2K. He's living in Singapore, and he could take you to the hawker centers where all the different foods from Singapore.
Oh yeah,
It's meant
my
to be
brother.
sick.
My brother's hooked up in Singapore, like you wouldn't believe. He goes there
Wow.
multiple times a year on business. He's the CEO of a very large company that's a division of
Derivatives trading.
a division. No, it's a division of something steel. One of the biggest steel companies in the world, like Alcoa. And he owns a company, and he's that's part of Alcoa, I think, and he's the CEO. And so he goes to Singapore all the fucking time. He goes to Asia all the time. He's in China, all the fucking time. So going to Singapore is no problem. I got to double check, make sure he's gotten the tickets, because I personally, I could live without right now in my mental state and my financial state. I could live without going to Singapore unless it was for the race, because I'm just, I'm still freaked out about COVID, and
Mike, can I ask you a
I
question?
just took my uncle to the hospital 2 nights ago, I believe with COVID. I mean, he was fucking couldn't breathe, and just called me and said, "Hey, can you take me to the hospital tomorrow morning?" And I was like, "Of course." This is the uncle that I don't get along with. Okay.
Did you wear a mask?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I wore a
Just
mask.
in case.
Man.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wore a double mask. But anyway, he called me 10
You
minutes
should wear
later.
a dozen.
He called me
Dozen
10 minutes
masks.
later and said, "Hey, look, this is getting worse. Can you take me right now?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Of course, it's 10 at night." So I just fucking drove 10 minutes to his house. I picked him up. I took
You
him to
went
the hospital.
in the Pantera. You drove in the Pantera.
No, I don't have a Pantera anymore, man. That burnt in a fire.
Oh, shit.
That's one
Mike,
of the
can I ask
things
you a
I want to
question?
get back.
Mikey.
What?
Yeah, you're going to Singapore, yeah, for the Formula One.
I hope to.
Have you got a passport?
Hey, maybe he got you into the
I got to get my
VIP
passport
club.
renewed. It ended just a little bit ago, but in California, you have to change your license over to this new thing called the real license. So my license is not expired, but to get your passport, you have to have a real license, expired or not. And so I have to go in and get my real California license, and then I can go get my passport renewed. that's something I can easily do before October. It's not an
Yeah.
issue.
Plenty of time.
Yeah,
Start now, because
Of
up in
course.
Canada, the passport renewals lineups are long because of suddenly everybody with the restrictions being lifted, right? Everybody's
Yeah.
suddenly jumping at
Mhm.
travel, so
Everybody's
that's really
wanting to jump
clogging up
ship.
the pipeline.
Sure.
Wow.
No, it's definitely something I'm gonna start working on immediately.
Yeah.
So those are the future plans. In between, then it's just work my ass off, try to make money, try to save money, try to fucking get my life back together. I've been, before these streams, I was, just here alone with my dogs and not doing too good. And after these
So
streams,
the Jamie, Mike, and Blondie in the Pantera with his
Yeah.
CNC machine in the trunk. Pure
Huh.
sex, complete, life complete.
yeah, there
With
you
the
go.
with the root beer on the wrist. What more do you need?
Oh yeah, that would do it, man. Actually, the CNC machine would have to be in a trailer, being towed by a trailer. It's 20,000 pounds, but
Wow.
yeah, I'd tow it in a trailer, no problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the streams have really been my outlet to the world and have really helped me, kind of open up. And I really made major changes in my life just the last 3 months. Started going for walks. I've changed my diet completely. I stopped. I'm off the TV dinners. I cook for myself now every night.
Yeah.
I've lost a few pounds. Although my diabetes and my insulin it's kind of a fighting thing because the
You've
insulin
met a lot of guys as well.
causes
and,
a little bit of weight gain.
people. You've met a lot of people internationally, which have possibly given you better perspectives on life. We all come with different philosophies to
Yeah,
share.
sure. I've got a pretty good philosophy on life. I mean, I'm fairly international. I lived in France and Germany for a while, and hey, excuse me for a moment.
Mute yourself. There we go. All right.
So, yeah, I've definitely got a few pounds I need to lose. Oh, fuck. That's my dad. Hold on.
Justin?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, what were we talking about there? The only thing I haven't tried yet is the straight edge shaving.
The long
Do
one.
you?
It's like
Right.
like that. I've not,
The
mate.
thing
No. I just need one razor blade, and that's the double-edged razor. Bang, bang,
Right.
done.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to really build a collection of razors. I just bought one, but I bought the best. One and done.
Right. And the name again was what?
Oh, mate, you don't know True Fit and Hill?
Oh, there's so many. There's
Oh my
the
God.
Jagger. Come on.
I'll quickly
bring
share
it
my
up,
screen.
bring it
Let me bestow wisdom upon the greatness that is bracing me in my present.
Right.
So, True Fit and Hill, established 1805, St James's Square, London, by appointment to His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. Shaving sets. Okay. My one is this one. Jubilee Collection, double edge. You got the finest badger brush, not just none of this nasty stuff.
Badgers!
Yeah. Not those old Dodger Badgers, but the real.
Hey,
real
those brushes
soft.
could be 200 quid each, you know.
£325. It's like 500, 400 US maybe. But
You
it's
notice
one and done.
When you first use them, they stink. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't smell good.
What, the brush?
They smell like a badger.
Yeah. Well, the biggest advice that I've taken from YouTube was when I was interacting with Y2K, and he said you take the razor and you just put it in the hot water in the sink and leave it for a few minutes. And when you come to shave, I mean, it just makes all the difference of not getting cut, no nicks or anything. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So one and done. This is the one.
I both my razors are adjustable. I actually have 3, but the one of the Mercure, the Future.
Yep. Mercure.
It's adjustable.
Czech.
And of course,
Mercure is Czech Republic.
Okay.
Can I interject and just ask a question?
Please.
I really know absolutely fuck all about this. What does this stuff cost?
It's not.
Well, you
I'm all
save
about
money.
value for
You
money.
save money in the long run. Once you've
Yeah,
got your
okay.
device and the badger brush,
Yeah.
you just need the blades, and the blades are a few pounds.
Right.
So, but
I've got
the
a lifetime,
initial
literal
outlay,
lifetime supply of blades. What? Oh,
the initial
I don't know.
outlay.
called $300
Well,
bucks.
It was £325.
Yeah, okay.
Holy
Um,
shit! I'm too old. I'm too old. I'd never get my money back.
Yeah, it's once you've got it, you've got it, you know. And yeah, this one Jubilee, yeah, 325. And I also shave with the most amazing smelling cream, which is 1805. This one, it's absolutely divine. The smell is phenomenal. And one of these pots will last you a couple of months, 3 months.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Easy.
I've got a
Yeah.
gigantic collection of shave creams and aftershaves. I'll never use them all.
I
But
don't
it's just
do
nice to
Manscaped.
have a variety, right?
I don't do Manscaped. Manscaped's commercial crap. This is Prince Charles top level. This is, top. It's like the Rolls Royce of shaving.
So it's like a Patek Philippe, you would say.
I didn't want to say it.
Okay.
I was gonna say it. It could have.
I'm
It
going to
was
lay
ready
it
to
out
come
there
out.
for you, okay?
Oh,
I'll
down
lay it
there.
out
No.
there for you.
Down
Jump on
there. I get I've got a hair shaving thing. I give it a zzz, and then I jump in the shower. So I just do.
Can you
just
act
a
it out
normal.
for us? Since you're doing it already. Okay.
I
Wonderful.
go in different directions. Get like and then I get in the shower.
You know what? We are a few strokes away here from jumping in the tub, and I've seen it done on other streams.
I don't touch my arms and I don't touch my legs. Just the pubes.
I can tell you a story about nether regions. I'd had a bath and I hadn't put any clothes on. I went to put aftershave on my face. It didn't go on my face. It went down on the nether regions. My God, it burnt. I had to jump straight back in the bath. I didn't realise aftershave. Honestly, it's murder. You get that on your todger.
Manscaped.
Oh man, it burns straight away.
Yeah, Manscaped
You know
have got a great PR. They got a great marketing campaign. That this is why we're hearing people talk about Manscaped. It's just because they do a lot of YouTube advertising. So I understand how they've wormed their way into people's lives. TrueFit and Hill don't do that. It's a different form of marketing that they do.
You have to go there and apply just like a Patek and show them why you need their razor.
No, there's none of that. There's none of that. I mean, I tell you how much I love this TrueFit and Hill. I'm going to England on Thursday next week, so I'm going to go and see my nan. I've ordered like 4 or 5 shaving creams, the aftershave, loads of bits from TrueFit and Hill to be delivered to my nan. So I'm going to pick it up, and that should carry me through to the end of the year.
Because the good folks at TrueFit and Hill, if they find out you're shaving your junk with their stuff, they won't sell it.
Possibly. I won't be sharing that. Oh, I've also got they sell soap.
Jamie,
Oh,
maybe
soap.
not advertise it on the tube.
Yeah. No, I didn't, Sad. I think they've got one in Malaysia. But yeah, guys, if you ever you're looking for a good Rolls Royce of shaving, Truffet and Hill.
Thanks. It just cost me another $400 there, Jamie. Appreciate that.
Sorry, so get back to me. I want to hear your when you try it. I want to hear what you think.
Hey, maybe they'll sponsor the channel. If you say it enough times, Truffet and Hill, Truffet and Hill, Truffet and Hill.
So long as we don't talk about shaving nether regions, they might be in.
Yeah, I don't think you should shave that area. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
I trim it. I don't shave it with a razor blade. I trim it with hair clippers. Balls deep. How do we get out of this rabbit hole? Can someone help me get out of this?
I have a
Where's the exit?
Let's move
Where's
on.
the
good
exit?
segue. Quickly,
Segue, come on.
Say what movie that was from. Come on. There really is nothing like a shorn scrotum. It's breathtaking. Austin Powers. Austin Powers.
Stay sexy.
Dr. Evil. Good one. Okay.
Mr. Sexy's in the house.
Who's that? Me?
Yeah, it could be you, but Mr. GMT as well. He's very sexy too.
You wish.
Well,
Mr. Lover, man.
you
Shabba, shabba.
You hope.
Mr. Loverman.
I've been called Mr. Sexy before.
Stay sexy.
That's
Snaky sexy.
another one of my nicknames.
Has Blondie
Sneaky,
said that yet?
snaky, sexy.
Sure. Yeah. No, that was my dad. We're gonna meet at his hangar, and he's got all of his equipment and stuff that he used to use to maintain his airplane, buffers and things to keep the bodywork, and stuff clean, and tools and a compressor and a bunch of stuff that he's just going to give away. And so I'm going to meet with him in the morning and load my car up with as much stuff as I want. Otherwise he's just going to give it away or leave it there. And then we're going to go out to breakfast tomorrow morning because he's not flying anymore, and he's got to give up the hangar. And so the hangar was filled with a bunch of stuff.
Hey, is the audio okay?
Yeah, it's kind of loud.
I recently moved to double-edge blade shaving myself, but I can't say that overspending is really worthwhile.
Ooh.
I used-
Shots fired.
Ooh,
I
shots
used
fired. Controversy.
Justin, do you want to go first?
Single edge, big razor for me, but all I got to do is just trim around my beard line, and then the rest I do is scissors shaping.
Why not? Why stop there? Why not garden shears?
Well, because it's just I don't grow that much of a hedge.
Or a
Is
weed
that the
whacker?
manscaping department?
I've got one of those old
Weed
electric
whacker.
razors that has the attachment that'll, I could make
Trimmer.
myself bald really quickly if I wanted. It's like shorter than a number one. It almost takes you down to shaving, just a little, like the end of a day after you shave is where it'll take you down to. Yeah, that's used for trimming everywhere else.
Can I
Yeah,
show
Ooh.
Blondie? I want to show Blondie this.
Blondie.
Can I go full screen
Oh,
quickly?
hang on. Yeah, I'll just do that. Hang on. Where are you? There you go.
Oh, the world timer.
Yeah, Blondie, what do you reckon?
This is women's world time 71:30R rose gold from Patek Philippe with a pearly white strap.
Oh, isn't that the watch she wanted when Archie yelled at her?
No.
She said she wanted a Patek.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a prong buckle. 26 diamonds on the prong buckle, and I think it's 62 diamonds on the bezel. Yeah.
So $100,000.
Lovely.
It was 50,000 euros, 49,000 euros ish.
So yeah, 80,000
Reasonable.
bucks, 75,000 bucks.
But Blondie, it's the his and hers. I've been with my wife for like 10 years, so it's
Hang
the
on,
his
hang
and
on.
hers.
Follow that. There you go. You're
His
back.
and hers world time. So we both have the world time.
Yeah, they're a pair. So, they buy and they wear matching watches, which is just as cute as all get out.
Jamie, is your is your world timer a observation back as well?
Yeah. So it has the open case back.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Jamie, are you stealing some stick?
From who?
So I'll just.
Stealing stick from who?
I'd never be able to compare
Well,
to
you
Jamie.
know.
I'd never be able to compare to Jamie financially, so he's not stealing any shit.
Oh, man, I'm broke. I'm skinned. I've got no
And
money
he's
left.
got age. He's got age on his side. He's young and rich.
Ooh.
You know. Ooh.
Yeah, but I'm married. I'm married. And,
Oh, yeah.
And more importantly, I'm happily married.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Let's hear it for the
So-
happily married guys.
so-
Here, here.
There's
You're the-
no interest.
You're the perfect target.
Yeah. Good one, Mikey.
I'll see you in Vegas,
You're the
Blondie.
perfect target, man. I mean,
We'll keep an open
Solo
mind.
Vegas trip.
But no, I've got a lot to offer anybody that goes out with me. I'm
Oh.
absolutely the perfect boyfriend.
Oh my,
Sure.
that is
I
tall
do have
claim.
to say I can say that with
Yeah.
confidence.
Talk yourself up, Mikey. You're doing
Hey,
good.
Mike. Hey, Mikey. If you buy me a Pepsi, I'll be your boyfriend.
All right. You come take care of me in Poland, and
Yeah. Feed you cabbages and turnips and everything else. Yeah, no problem.
oh, cool. I love those. I need to
You're
eat more
welcome, yeah.
veggies. I need to eat more veggies, anyways.
Yeah. I'll cook for you. I'll take care of you.
Cool. No, there's any girlfriend that I have had cannot say that I did not never take care of them or take care of their needs or make them happy. And this last one, I showered with over probably 100,000 in jewelry and stuff, just because she loved receiving jewelry, but she was just an ungrateful bitch.
Sounds like you got taken to the cleaners.
I did. I'm a chump, because when I fall in love, when you fall in
Yeah.
love, you just like you get tunnel vision, and
You fall hard, right?
Yeah.
Right, Mike. You fall hard.
I
Love
do.
is
When I
blind.
fall, I fall hard. I've only been in love twice before. That's it. And but when I do, it's 100%. I'm all in, and then my life is about her. And then what I'm doing, if I have a checklist of stuff, you can just uncheck slowly what I'm doing one by one, because it all becomes about her. And
Mike, let me
hopefully-
give you a one tip, one thing to check off on that list. Don't bash your exes. Women don't like that, because they'll think, "Wow, that could be me one day if we break up." See, so just
I don't
yeah,
even-
nice
I don't
and
even
diplomatic.
I don't even talk about them. I mean, I mention them here just every once in a while, but just in passing. Mike's never seen 100K. Night Diver, shut the fuck up.
And also, what's also important is don't get complacent, because I can sit here, as for 32-year-old thinking I've got it all made and I'm in the perfect marriage and I'm 11 years married and my future is guaranteed, because it's not.
Well,
It's not
tell me
guaranteed.
about it.
I can run into a problem at any moment with my missus. I don't think it. I don't envision it. But I don't want to be complacent and count my chickens and expect it to all be mapped out.
Listen, I was 49 with an airplane and a Pantera, and bringing in more than I was spending, and treating my girlfriend to jewelry, and then the fires came, and I went from fucking hero to zero over fucking night.
She fucked off.
Like, how do you call that? How do you foresee that? You wake up one
But
morning.
what's you know what, mate? It's a blessing in disguise. If she left at that critical moment, then she's definitely not the one. That's the test.
You don't want to be married to that.
No.
Exactly. Well, I'd already. I mean, the writing was already on the wall. But then when she acted that way, I was in a time of need, and it was her time to step up. And it'd been a long time for her to step up, and she didn't even then. And so then I just was like, all right, I see what's going on. You know what? You can fuck off and die. Lose my number, bitch. And
Just take the jewelry.
I haven't talked to her. No.
Hey,
I
Mike.
Got it back.
Mike, don't ever say that to me again.
didn't.
Think it's funny, dude? Don't ever tell me to shut the fuck up.
Oh, well.
No, just don't do it. No, don't. Nothing.
Okay. Well,
No.
your comment, seemed to.
Doesn't matter,
stir
Mikey.
the word, so I apologize. Okay.
Fair enough.
Are we good?
Point made. Point made. Point solved.
Are we good, Night Diver?
I
He's
think
gone.
what Mike
He's
meant
off.
to say was he disagrees with your statement.
Yeah. Okay.
He took umbrage with it.
Well, a lot of people just like to poke at me on the stream. So sometimes I'm in a mood and I bite back. So I apologize.
Sometimes it's
Night
just
Diver.
good to look the other way.
Yeah. Well, I apologize, Night Diver.
Okay.
So there you go.
So just going back to the last topic, Jamie Opulence, and I think
man.
Sirocco is a bit concerned about the price of your double-edge razor blade shaving system.
Yeah.
And I've recently gone to double-edge razor shaving, and it's okay, but there's no need to spend 300 something pounds on it. Not at all.
Of course not. Of course not. But you know what?
Not even.
It's not just the result; it's the actual process. It's very zen-like. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's like a ritual, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure, I agree. I'm a fan, but I still use my electric razor when I feel like it. I find that, double-edged safety razors, that they still, the closeness of the shave isn't better than your Gillette Mark 5s or whatever, right?
That's true.
With those,
I agree.
those you tend to go against the grain and whatnot, while on the edge ones, I'm not game to try and shave against the grain. So it really is about enjoyable experience, not so much
You have to. So with the Gillette, I do agree. You feel a much closer shave, but with the double edge, you do it several times, and then you get the Badger brush, you get all the cream again, and then you go again in a different angle, and then you get the Badger brush, you put the cream again, and you go a different angle. So I think you can still get the same, but it's also a therapeutic moment where I just shut the bathroom door and I lather up, get all the it's my moment when I lock the door and I have a nice session shaving.
Yeah, I agree.
I gotta
That's the
tell
reason
you,
to do
I
it.
had better
Closer
moments in the
shave.
bathroom when I shut the door behind me.
I do that as well. That's the pre-shave. That's the pre-shave.
You keep those to yourself, Sirocco.
Yeah, I'm running a full beard because I'm lazy and I hate shaving. So I get to go 2-3 days between having to shave before you can my beard line starts to blend, and then I've got to go ahead and straighten it out. And
But you're
Just
right.
one
You're
thing
right.
I wanted to add, though.
hey, night
Mikey,
diver.
there's a
have an
comment.
electric
Mikey,
razor.
Mikey,
do
there's
have-
a comment here just for you,
Yeah.
Night Diver. I am not upset with you, Mike. I only gave you a hard time. Take care.
I know, and I realize that now, and I
There we go. We're all
overreacted,
friends
and,
again.
and I apologize.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're all good.
Anyway,
Sometimes
going
sometimes
back
I
to that.
Back to shaving.
overreact.
Come on. Back to the shaving. Now, I want to add, I do get lazy at times, and I just maybe for weeks on end, I'll just use my electric razor. I have a nice brawn one that gets it nice and smooth. There's nothing necessarily safe about those safety razors. You still have to be careful.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure.
If you've got little pimples, they'll still leave
Yeah.
little red dots. I use the cheap Bic one blade, as cheap as you can get, single bladers, and like Jamie's saying, if you just do it in two directions, don't go backwards, okay? Unless your skin's used to it, but you go in one direction and then you kind of go crosswise in another direction. You can get it butter smooth, but I basically use the razor to mark my beard line, and then down my neck, and then down the sides of my cheek, and then the rest is done with scissors.
Do you go up? Do you go up your neck?
No.
See, I can do that with the double.
Yeah,
double
if
edge.
you
me
get one
too,
of those
me too.
five-bladed razors, you can go up. But who
going
cares?
up your neck
Half an hour
is
later,
usually not that difficult because the grain on your neck is usually actually sideways.
Yeah,
I don't know about
It
you.
depends on the person. It depends.
yeah.
Yeah,
My grain's different on each side, and on one side, if I go up,
Mikey,
it'll
Mikey,
be
can I just?
smoother.
Sorry, I just got to interrupt you a second.
Sure.
Saad Gandapur is just asking you a question. Mike, you have to live according to rules of Blondie, even shaving. Is that okay?
Sure. If I go out on a date with Blondie, I'll be all shaved up, and my beard will be all trimmed up, and I'll be all manscaped, and I'll be ready to go. Woo!
There we go.
Ready to
Sorry
rock.
interrupt. Carry on with your show.
No, of course. I'm not going to go on a date with a beautiful person like her, looking like a slob. I haven't been on a date in a long time, but I know how to do it. And
So Jamie, what is the grain on your neck? You say you go up, but is the grain on your neck actually going down your neck, or is it going sideways?
I think it's sideways.
Yeah, so going down isn't that big of a deal, right?
yeah,
No,
down on one side and kind of a little
I don't think I
more
really go sideways.
more across, more forward on the other side. So just straight down all the way
I think if
around.
you go sideways, you're going to rip your neck to pieces.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I just
Actually,
Once
going
you've-
in up, down, and across.
Yeah.
On my
Once you've finished, do you put moisturizer?
I'll use. It depends on the mood I'm in. I will sometimes use a nice balm, the ones that don't sting, or sometimes I'll just use the regular stuff and just let it tingle. Either way.
Yeah, I use just any moisturizer at all. Usually whatever's my wife has got left lying around.
Yeah. There's no better feeling than once you've had a shave and then you moisturize. Oh, it's just lovely.
Yeah. Like a baby's bottom.
I'm a country boy, man. I don't even use anything. I just shave with water, and when I'm done, I rinse it off with soap, and I'm in and out. I want in and out of there as fast as possible.
I find, but do you use a brush and soap and a double-edged razor?
No.
Well, that's the issue though. Is that if you're using a double-edged razor, you're using a soap with lather and foam and a brush.
Yeah,
The
you need the
problem is-
lubricant.
Well, yes, but after that, I find that it dries your face out like nothing else. I never had that problem with the Mark V's or using an electric razor. Your face really dries out, and after like 4 days, I look, doing double-edged razor for the first time. after about 4 days without moisturizing, I looked like a 7-year-old.
Mm.
I like
No.
tea tree oil for the balls.
Yeah. No, I get along just fine. Like I said, just keeping my beard edge nice and crisp, and shaving down basically only. I don't really go for the super smooth, because who cares? Because it's gonna, in 6 hours
No,
it's gonna feel the same.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm sorry,
so-
I didn't. Well, with the double-edged razor, it doesn't actually get that super smooth, to be honest. I don't think the outcome is much better than, the disposable blades, the cartridge type.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really just an experience thing.
Here's what I shave with.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
That's dry shaving as well, Mikey. Eh?
What's that?
In the middle
Dry
of the
shaving.
night. 3
Yeah,
in the
I do
morning.
it in the
night.
I do it in the dark.
when you're out hunting in the woods.
Yeah, I do it in the dark with axle grease, like Rambo.
Rip a bit of dry rot
Rambo
off
used
the
nothing. Rambo used
building.
that knife. That's not
Yeah.
a knife, Mikey. You need a bigger knife.
Has anyone
Yeah.
actually successfully shaved with a knife?
No.
I've never
In
tried.
fact, I've never
I
even
tried
had
to get a knife sharp, and no.
I've never even had
Mikey's
one
knife
of those.
sharp. Look,
those
let's go
barber
now. We'll
shaves?
put your full screen, Mikey. We'll put your full screen, and you can demonstrate with that knife.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I already
Oh,
shaved
okay.
earlier with a knife.
Well,
It's
here we
quite
go.
funny.
Hang on. Justin's going to do it for us.
There we go. It's a cricket.
Cool. Yes, I'd need to sharpen my
Shave
knife
with that
up
bad
really
boy.
good before I even attempted it. And
I'll do it tomorrow. I've already shaved a bit today. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do a live knife shaving tomorrow.
I've never even had a
Awesome.
barber shave where they use the actual barber's razor. I've never had one of those. I've always just used a plastic razor and done my thing. And I've almost always had a full beard. Either
Yeah,
full
has
beard.
anyone shaved with a single edge? I've never even attempted. I don't hear of anyone advocating for a single edge. It's all double edge.
I haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little scary when you got somebody, with your throat, a knife right
Well,
at
even
it.
just doing it
man.
yourself, like a lot of
I've
the
just gotta
blade stuff is
ask
coming
what-
in, but
Yeah, no, I could just see
gonna
I'd be just
interrupt,
too easy
guys.
to just whoops and
Just
Man.
let me interrupt you, Mikey, just a second. Would Jamie and Sirocco could pay Archie a substantial fee to get Matey Boy back? Who's Matey Boy?
who's
Any
that?
clues? I don't know who Matey Boy is.
I don't know. It sounds
Anyway,
new.
yeah. Anyway,
I've
moving
never-
right along. Carry on to your
Never
shaving
heard of
channel. This is rude. This is ratings gold.
Is it?
Blondie's taking notes, Mikey. Blondie's
I
taking
guess,
notes about your shaving habits.
Well, they're pretty basic, but the results are always excellent. That's for sure. Blondie, she's asking Ken Fresno, you have a German short hair pointer, a dog?
Tony the analog. Okay, yeah. No, that won't be happening.
I used to have a German short hair. It was a great dog. Her name was Tika.
We have a super chat from the Gypsy King, £1.80.
Want
No,
to see
want
Tim
want
Wright
to see
shave.
Tim Wright shave
with a
Samurai
samurai
sword.
sword.
No. Yeah. No watch fan. That's
Yeah.
not going to happen. There's
Yeah.
not enough money. This caused enough trouble for me this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Jamie, is the badger hair brush that you've got seems pretty pricey. The one that I've got still loses like 1 or 2 hairs each time
Yeah,
I
wash it
shave.
up.
That annoys the crap out of me. Does
That's
yours do
perfectly
that?
normal.
Normal?
That's
He's
normal.
just manscaping himself.
Okay.
Leave him be.
No, it doesn't
I'm
annoy
sorry,
me.
you actually asked Jamie. Go ahead.
I was just
Okay.
doing the washing up. What was the question?
Does your badger hair brush lose a few hairs each time you shave? Because it annoys the crap out of me. It gets on my hand. I have to
Yeah, I've noticed
specifically
it.
remove it.
Not a lot. I've noticed a few in the sink, but not a lot. Nothing. Yeah, I expect it to last several years.
Yeah,
What do you
it's
got?
not.
Yeah,
What do you got in your
it's
It's
hand
the
there,
not.
process of
Jamie?
shaving. Like
I'm
I build up
doing
the
washing
foam,
up.
but then there's
Oh,
a badger hair in my hand. It's awful.
it
It's
looked
not
like you sort of,
abnormal. Okay,
especially
it
the
Yeah.
happens,
temple.
Mikey. It
Doing the washing
happens.
up.
But
It's a-
over
it's a-
time that will stop. Over time that will stop.
Okay.
Just be careful how you rinse it and clean it. Okay, just
Yeah.
don't. You know what I mean when you're. It's
Yeah,
okay
not
just
super
to
hot
shake
water,
it.
right?
Oh, well, that doesn't really matter. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
don't wring it out against a towel or something. Just kind
Uh,
of shake it and let it dry naturally.
Yeah,
I've
I got a
found-
little handle for it, so
Right.
yeah, okay, all right. Because
I found,
the annoying part is because when you put that on your face, get a badger hair on there, you have to stop everything because you can't shave over the top of it, and you got to stop and then sort of pick it out.
Well,
Wow.
I tell you what,
Geez.
if it comes off in clumps and it ends up bald, then then you got an issue there.
Yeah, I've found if I shoot for the super smooth shave and you know smooth in any direction as far as trying to feel for any roughness, that I've shaved too deep, and that the whiskers basically kind of recede into your pores, and I end up with you know like either a rash or
Or
a couple of
worse.
little dots, you know, little points. And so I don't go for the mega close shave. I just you know, I go for the single razor, just get most 99% of it, and you know it looks good, it feels good. It's just, you know, like anybody else's shave, perfect shave a couple hours later is what I end up with. And I just, it's not necessary to go for the super razor, you know, baby butt smooth, especially with a full beard anyways, you know.
So
You
sometimes
can
you do though.
that.
Like I was
Yes.
hoping the double-edged blades would get me that closer shave. Because I don't know, some of my videos, the camera's pretty up close, and so a good close shave is necessary when I do a video.
Yeah.
And yeah, I find the double-edged blades don't provide a better result. I picked up a new hobby in the process, but if I really want a super close shave, I'll whip out, you know, the
Okay.
cheapy
Actually,
Schick
Aussie,
Mark
I'm
III or
going
something.
to politely disagree with you. A
Okay.
double-edged shave definitely can get you glass smooth, okay? But there's certain, I would say, basic tenets of shaving that you should observe. One of them is start with a good beard oil, just to provide that additional lubrication, as good as your shave cream can be. And then do it like Jamie said, right? Do it once and just rinse, and then put it on again, go a different grain. You know, let the razor do the work. Don't force anything, and then do it a third time, and then super rinse it again and pat dry. You will see with a good sharp blade, right, that it will get smooth. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Also,
No,
with the badger brush, you want to get really, you know, in amongst the pores, if you know what I mean. Get really in.
Yeah.
Really
okay.
in and
All right.
amongst.
Oh, what I find very uncomfortable is shaving against the grain. Like I've not built up that technique to be able to do it. It just doesn't feel right with the double edge. I can do it with that's why I say I think I can get closer with the Mark III or something like that, because I don't have any issue going against the grain with that. But with the double edge, I don't know. Maybe my technique's not really down yet. Basically,
It's okay. When we come to Vegas, me, Mike, and Ozzy the expat, we'll get together and we'll compare notes. We'll have a shaving session.
Shave off, yeah.
Nice. I'll bring my cheapy Amazon kit. We can compare.
Don't forget Dodger. Don't forget Dodger's in the mix here.
Okay, yeah. Dodger too.
Yo,
We're doing this in a seat in Paris, right?
Yeah. I don't know about sweet. I think I've got a bog standard room.
Oh,
It all
isn't Paris an
sounds
all
very
suite
sweet to
hotel?
me.
Huh?
All
I
sounds very
think
sweet
Paris
to
is an
me.
all suite hotel. I
Ah,
think
okay.
they're all good.
Yeah.
They're all nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if they've happened yet this year. That the Reno air races are always. It's not Vegas, but Reno is a lot of fun as well. The same kind of.
Mikey, this is a comment for you. This is a comment for you. I just highlighted it. You might want to read it.
Clean shave on a man is nice if you're performing cunnilingus when women appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah,
That
I
means
gotta
when
say,
you're licking her
electric
out.
shave close isn't enough on that one.
Well, when you're running a full beard, that's kind of it's kind of moot. When you have a full beard, because
Takes a special type of woman, I guess.
Just get
yeah,
rough.
you've
I'm
got
gonna get myself in trouble.
half-inch long hair everywhere. So, and you know what a big mistake is? Everybody thinks like, okay, a mustache and you cut down around here, and they call that a Van Dyke, right? Or they call it a goatee.
Right.
That's actually a Van Dyke. A goatee is no mustache and just the bottom beard, chin beard. That's a goatee. A Van Dyke includes the mustache. Okay? Most guys don't know that. And so if somebody's describing somebody, they'll say, oh, it's the guy with the goatee. And that'll be somebody like me, like this, okay? With a mustache and a beard. That's actually a Van Dyke, technically. A goatee is no mustache and just the beardlet, just the front beard, or lower chin beard. That's a goatee.
Hey, Jamie, I hope that last sound that we heard was the kitchen sink.
No, it's the shredder. The shredder. Shredding.
Oh,
Okay.
Jamie,
Okay,
there's a
I
comment
gotta
up
go.
on
I
screen
gotta get
for
on
you,
with the
mate.
day.
Okay.
Thank you for. So we got four double-edged razor blade guys here. We're gonna have some fun in Vegas for shaving.
That's Jamie's shaver. He just sticks his
That's
chin down
Jamie
in
working
there.
now. He's just having a shave. He just dropped his pants and having a shave.
Hey, Sirocco, you have a great day.
You too, Justin. Good talking to you, buddy.
See
Appreciate
you
you
guys.
coming here.
See you, Brian.
Boy.
So, Jamie, we need you need to read this question just for you.
What's the
Uncle
Jonga? What's the routing, Jamie? Shower, exfoliate the face, and then step out and have a wet shave. It is actually better to have a shower first because it opens all the pores.
Yeah, it softens
Yeah.
up your whiskers.
I don't do the exfoliation and all that crap.
Yeah. I always take a full shower, jump out, shave, dry off, finish off, and head on out.
I always do it the wrong way around.
I'm the
have a shit,
opposite.
then I have a shave, and then I have a shower.
I think either way works as
You
long
can
as you get
combine
both
all of
done.
them if you want.
Yeah, as long as you get both done, I think either way works. Boy, this girlfriend of mine got me this silver bracelet that
Okay, let's have a look.
it's kind of a nice chain link bracelet kind of thing. She bought it when she was in Iran. She's Iranian. My crazy Iranian haircut lady. She brought it home for me, and I've been wearing it. I like it, but it hurts. It like when I put my wrist down on the table, it just kind of. It's not like one of my watch bands, resting on my wrist. It kind of digs in. It kind of hurts a little bit.
What's
And,
it made of?
It's German silver.
Okay.
It says Germany right on the little tab. I don't know if that's more
From
special than
Iran.
regular special. Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, maybe they made it in Germany and then shipped it to Iran.
Yeah, well,
And then
she's
she
big
bought
on
it.
jewelry. She's big on jewelry. She has big, giant gold chains, and she's real big on jewelry and stuff like that. So, but she'll spend Rolex type money on a gold chain, but she won't break down and actually spend the money on a real Rolex. She'll buy a fake solid gold fake Rolex for like $3,000, and thinking she's getting a deal, and it's okay because I'm getting the weight in gold, but she won't break down and buy the real deal, and I'm just like, whatever. I show no interest in the thing. She's like, "What are you talking about? It's solid gold." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not a fucking real Rolex. It ticks like a fucking, it's got a battery in it. It's no different than a Timex. Might as well be a $10 fucking, dime store watch as far as I'm concerned. It's sort of, it's gold. Go trade it in to the gold guy for, the gold bunny. But in any case,
I'm going to go. I'll catch you all later.
all right,
See you
yeah,
guys.
it seems to be dying down a little bit. I'm probably gonna jump
Take
off
it easy,
here.
Jamie.
Yeah, see you guys. Bye bye.
Yeah, we've
See you,
still got
Jamie.
30 here watching you, Mike. We've still got 30
Yeah.
people watching you, Mikey.
Well, I didn't mean to come in and spoil the mood. I
No,
apologize
it's all
to
good. Blondie's
No,
in
no,
the
no.
house somewhere.
whoever
watching
that
you,
was
and
that I snapped at.
Blondie's
don't worry about
taking
it.
notes.
What's that?
Blondie's taking notes just in the chat. Don't you worry. She's
Oh,
listening to
yeah.
what you got to say.
Oh yeah, sure. By the time we ever meet,
Best behavior,
she'll know
Mikey.
everything
Best
there
behavior.
is. No, yeah,
Yep,
of course.
she'll know all about you.
Yeah, sure. I'm an open book. That's one good thing about me. That's why I say I'm the perfect boyfriend, because domestically I'm open, because I'm not the kind of person that like looks around my house and says, "Oh, the chair should go here and the poster should go there and the mirror should go there," because I'm more like into like what I do, what I'm creating, my art, or rebuilding a Harley, or fixing a car, or doing my work, or whatever I do. And so I'm moldable in that sense. If somebody comes along and they really like things this way, like I'm like, fine, we'll have it your way. I'm not real steadfast in any one direction, with the exception of a few things. But other like the fact that I insist on being a gentleman and opening the door for women, like when I let them in and out of a car, or when we're going out, at least in the beginning, I always pay. There's never a question about that. And just standard being a gentleman type things. But otherwise, I have.
They do like to pay. They do like to pay. This is my experience, Mikey. I'm just saying.
Well,
Nowadays,
I'm open to that if somebody offered to
like
that.
to pay.
If somebody offered
Just
that,
not
I
all
wouldn't
the
turn
time.
it down. Sure.
Not
Not every
all the
day, but
time.
they like to
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah, well, I came from a 5-year relationship where it was just absolutely expected, and I was a super chump and just didn't see the writing on the wall for way too long, and just paid and paid and paid. And as soon as the money train stopped and my house went away and my life burnt to the ground, her true colors shone through like brightly, and I just like went, "Oh, okay." And I'd already pretty much had enough of her, anyways. But then when she just started cold shouldering me because she knew I didn't have anything to offer her anymore, I was just like, okay, I get it now, and just said, lose my number. I'm done. Don't call me. Haven't talked to her in 5 years. Don't need to. It's a
But you
two-way
think
street.
of her a lot, Mikey. It's
No.
quite clear.
Well, only because I'm angry at myself for being such a chump for so long. I guess that's why.
5
It
years
happens.
is a long time to
It
be angry,
happens to
Mikey. I
everybody.
got to tell you.
Yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
my very first girlfriend who broke my heart, we had. I mean, she was just like as much. She was one of the guys as much as anybody. I mean, she'd come into my group of friends and sit down and
Hang
just,
on, your girlfriend was a guy?
my first girlfriend
Wow.
was just like
Oh,
one
sorry.
of the guys.
Sorry, I missed
Yeah.
some of the words. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But she was great.
Nothing
no,
wrong with that,
no
though,
ego.
Mikey. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
No ego. And she liked to, she could shoot the shit and dig on your friends as much as you did, and she was just a lot of fun. She went on to get her MD, PhD in immunology and molecular cell biology, and
You know what, Mike? Can I ask you something? Do you find this therapeutic to let her all hang out? I think it is.
A little bit, but I've told this story so many times, so it's not really, it's just bringing it up again. I really should be out making new experiences, which is what I really should be doing.
Yes. Create positive ones. Just keep aiming at that glass half full thing, right?
Yeah. No, and that's where actually, that's where I'm having my issues, just because of COVID and of taking on my mom's house, the full entire house that I was supposed to split, and then my potential roommate backed out at the last minute, so for 2 years now I've been paying like full rent on a house twice as big as I need. But I've been in and out of this house off and on since '85, and this is my house. I'm not moving, right? So I basically just need to find a girlfriend that wants to move in with me, maybe, or find a roommate that's just right. I tried a couple roommates; they were not okay. So it was apparent within a day or two, like that
male
ain't
or
working out.
female? Male or female, Mikey? Male or female? Roommates.
They were male. I'd much prefer a female roommate, honestly. I'd love the female energy in the house, and
more or less the cleanliness as well.
Well, exactly. It would
They can be opposite to the cleanliness in the
True
cleanliness
enough,
department.
but let's face it. I don't like to generalize, but guys are often slobs. I've just seen it firsthand. I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm a clean freak, so yeah.
I go through phases. If something gets cleaned up and straightened out enough to the point where I can maintain it, I will keep it that way. If it gets out of control, then sometimes it just stays out of control. Like when my mother moved out, the living room and the family room, which were rarely used anyways, became her. Like, she cherry picked out of the house what she wanted, and everything else that she didn't want just got put in those rooms. So they basically just became like storage rooms. And so my part of the house is just like basically from my office / bedroom to the kitchen, and the bathrooms in between, and the rest of the house doesn't get much attention. I don't use much of it, and I'd love to fill those spaces with a person or somebody else to help me take care of the house and maintain it, and just have company, and preferably female energy in the house, just to help with decor and keeping things, helping clean. Just the house does need regular cleaning, just like any house. Sure. What?
How about renting a couple of rooms out as Airbnbs?
I'd need to really seriously
you some
clean this
income.
house up first.
Okay.
Like I said, the two other rooms are, they're like I said, they're more like storage unit rooms right now. And I probably almost need to rent a small storage unit to empty them out to make the house kind of
That's why they're so popular, Mike. Hey, just a little different tack. So, Rocco, what do you got planned for the rest of the day?
That's a very good question. Today I've done my thing. I went out and I jumped in here for the first time because apparently people were worried, and that's after Archie's phone call. I saw that there was a stream going, so I jumped off and then had to go because I had to go somewhere. Then realised I got my my times wrong, so I came back, and then I've gone off, and then I've come back, and then saw Dodger was doing something. So probably tonight, not very much, to be honest. I'm just I think I've got the house for myself, which is good. Just me and the dog. And,
where are you back? Are you back home
relax.
now? Are you back home?
No,
I'm in Jersey.
Yes.
Jersey. So you're 3 hours different. You're 3 hours ahead of me. So it's noon.
No. I'm not in New Jersey. I'm in Jersey, where New Jersey was actually named after another place called Jersey, which has been in existence for 1 million years.
So what time is it?
The current time is 5:24 p.m.
Holy shit. Jersey,
Yeah.
where? What country?
UK.
Well, it's a little island off the coast of France.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
The island of my birth. So I'm catching up with people I've known for, 40, 50 years. Some 50 years, some of them.
That's fantastic.
I've got to go buy a gas can because I lent my gas can to this fucking stupid low-life idiot who swore he'd bring it right back and never did. And I've got to get 2-stroke oil, and then I've got to weed eat my yard. So
I wish I could do that.
That's
a
my
good segue into what I have to do. Shovel.
Shovel. Let's see, that's friggin' snow again, Justin.
I know. I thought we were out of it. I thought we're out of it, man. I mean, I was walking around barefoot in my backyard already.
Over the years, we've had a worker that's come to do yard work and stuff. And one by one, all of my garden tools have just disappeared. He's thrown them in his truck or taken them over to the other property. And so I found myself shovelless when I went to go bury my fucking dog 6 days ago. Had to borrow a shovel from my neighbor. That kind of pissed me off. Made me want to go punch that fucking worker in the nose and fucking go dig through his shit and get my fucking tools back. Because it's like I don't monitor my tool shed, for every tool I own after he's done with them. I just expect when he weed eats, that the weed eater gets put back and shit like that. And then, I go to do it myself and I find the weed eater's gone, and I call and, oh yeah, I took that over to the other property because your uncle needed it over there. Oh, great. So then I got to go get it back from my uncle, and he squawks about it because he thinks it's his now. And it's like, fucking, what a nightmare, man. I got rid of that fucker anyways because he thinks he's worth $35 an hour to pull weeds. I'm just like, fuck you. And I found a new guy, but he fell off a roof and hurt himself. So now I'm kind of workerless. Helperless.
Very inconsiderate.
I know.
Very inconsiderate.
No, I mean the nerve, right?
But I do like the advice being meted out in the chat room as directed at Mike. You can think that stuff, but just don't act on it. We don't want to end up watching you end up in jail.
Oh yeah, no, I talk a big
Yeah.
talk, but I don't.
There you go.
I've only acted on my threats
We got
a
a
couple of
volunteer.
times in life.
Thomas has said he'll do he'll do it for $34, Mike.
No, years
Such
ago,
a specific number.
when I just
Yeah.
after graduated
saving
from high
$2.
school in 1985, we were moving from. My mom was moving from our old house in the country to here, and I was staying out at the country house and hadn't completely moved out yet. Was staying there and watching the house, and my mom had moved here, and I had started to move in here. This is like I'm 17, 18. But I came home one day and a bunch of my neighborhood, this is out country road, country, okay? They'd had a party at my house one night when I wasn't there, and they'd let like cans of soup explode on the electric stove, just blam, all over the kitchen, and just fucked the house up. My motorcycle was fucking, they cut the tires on it. They beat run it, and it was laying on its side, and all my tools and shit were gone, and I knew exactly who did it. And so I went and got my gun, and I fucking walked.
Hey, Mikey,
Yeah.
just interrupting just a second. There's a reverse auction going on about doing your lawn or grass or whatever the hell it was. We're down to $33 now. Just
Down to
keeping you informed.
What do you mean?
Carry on with the story.
Oh, I just took my gun and went over to his house during their dinner. Walked into their house while they were having dinner. So the whole family at the dinner table. Just walked in with my shotgun. I just said, Dan, I want my fucking shit back. And he just got up off the dinner table and fucking we went out to his fucking garage and he fucking took my shit and loaded it in my truck and I fucking drove off. And I didn't have to point my gun at anybody or do anything, but he knew I was fucking serious. And people disrespect you and that completely, it's like, yeah, I get serious. And I've only been that way a couple times in my life, so gladly. I don't lose control. I'm very, very well in control of my capacities.
There's a bit of chat going on that, well, first of all, I'll just highlight some comments, Mikey.
Yeah.
I might want to admit
Perhaps
to
you don't
felonies.
want to.
Yeah,
you probably won't want to tell this story to Blondie at the dinner table.
no, I have no
think she'd be
felonies
very
on my
impressed.
record. I can gladly say
She's
I have
already
them.
likely made the notes. She's made the notes already.
Whatever. I
Yeah.
don't care.
But just for the record, that was a fantasy you had. You didn't act that out. You just thought.
You didn't actually do that, did you?
No.
No, of course not. No.
Say no, Mikey. Say no, Mikey.
No,
Just
no.
say no. Next.
No,
Okay.
it didn't happen. It was all. It was made up. It was a story.
Thank God.
And a truism is that I do not have any felonies on my record. That is a truism, for sure. Yep.
Okay.
I've been a good boy, even though I've been a bad boy.
Naughty baddie steak. Hey guys, I'm gonna have to drop off and eat my dinner now. Believe it or not, I didn't think the show would go on this long. But it's been
I'm
good.
a mate.
Me too.
With Dodgers, Dan. Dodgers going to have dinner, and we got
But,
36 people in the room viewing.
Yep. Oh, by the way, everybody in the chat that's been listening, obliterate that upvote button, guys. Before you leave, don't forget.
Yeah.
Smash
All
that upvote. Smash
I already
Leave
upvoted.
it no mercy. Punch it like it owes you money. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off. I
too.
woke up in kind of a mood, so I apologize. I'm usually a little more upbeat. I apologize I forget his name. Didn't mean to snap at him. I know people just always take a lot of digs at me, and sometimes I snap back, and so I apologize
All
to
good.
him.
All good.
And yeah. Otherwise, I'll jump back on. either tomorrow or I've been jumping on at 4 a.m. when Archie's kids are running the thing and just trying to help out there and help promote the channel because my sleep thing's all fucked up. So if I'm awake then,
So I have a question. I have a question here. What now? Do we have a kind of a regular start time for this?
I'm gonna
Anybody
try and
know?
do that. I'm gonna try and have a regular start time. Yeah, as long as it doesn't interfere with anybody else. I was thinking this sort of slot, like the last 2 hours. I'll try and keep going.
So what time? Say your time, Dodger, did this start?
My time, about 4 p.m. Central European time.
Okay,
3 p.m.
so
GMT. 3
So-
p.m. GMT. That was 2.5 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have
That's
been
normally
that would have
about
been
10 o'clock my time.
7:30. 2.5 hours would have been 7 o'clock my time. 7 a.m.
Then
But I'll
9
post
a.m.
it anyway, so you'll see it's coming up. And if I put a time, that'll be the time it'll be on. So, but
Sure,
yeah,
7 a.m.
Dodger will schedule.
I can set
Okay.
I can set my alarm, in between then and make a point of coming on and contributing for sure.
no, great
Okay,
stuff.
well, I've got to go and do those things I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah,
great
I gotta
talking
Probably
to you.
jump.
I gotta
Super.
go weed eating. Yay!
Say bye, everybody in the chat. Take care, and we will see
Thanks,
you.
Hi,
Justin.
Justin. Good to see you,
Nice
Nice to
buddy.
talk to you, Justin.
Okay, bye-bye.
Aussie expats just come in
Aussie
and looks
expat,
like we're all leaving.
yeah. I'll see you on as the expat. See you, Mike. See you, Sirocco. I'm diving as well. It's Dindin's time. It's curry
Okay,
time.
do you want me to end it? Do you want me to end it, Dodger?
Yeah,
for
end
you,
it
or-
when yeah. If you want to end it, or I
Alright.
can just leave it in the background.
Okay,
Bye,
guys.
Blondie.
I'm
Take
going
care.
to run
Bye,
out.
everybody.
I'm
Bye,
going to run
everybody in the
some
chat.
kind of
Bye, Dodger.
outro.
Bye.
Bye, Aussie expat. Bye, Sirocco. Love all you guys. Bye,
No
Blondie.
worries.
See everybody.
Okay, I'm going to run
See
an
everybody
outro
soon.
now. Try to run an outro now if I can remember how to do this. Where the hell? What should we have? Riviera Playboy. How's that? That's an outro.